8477 from the Traffic Center. I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
Summer is in full swing. Why are you still dealing with contact lenses, expensive prescription sunglasses? Get rid of those and see the summer the way it was meant to be seen with a better vision from the Filatowski Eye Institute. Just text 1041 to 868686 and schedule that appointment today to enjoy your next vacation to the fullest. And if you want to save money for the trip, they can help you there as well. No worries at all. 24-month interest-free financing is available. Just text 1041 to 868686 and let the Filatowski Eye Institute get you started on a path to better vision today.
Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th. Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
The iHeartRadio Music Festival is connecting all of us.
Capital One is the proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival for the 6th year in a row, bringing great products, rewards, and services to its customers. What's in your wallet?
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 22 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is a land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Example, stock number N12354, $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months, 3.98 APR.
Some roads take us to where we want to go. Other roads lead to Mow. In a world full of dangerous roads, there's only one thing you need to know. Injured on the go? Just call Mow. Mow DeWitt, Orlando attorney.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all of that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
Here at the Almond Joy factory where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
This is Alec Baldwin. I'd like to invite you to listen to my new limited series podcast about a true American hero who lived to tell the story of his imprisonment by the Japanese during World War II.
I'm kind of proud of the fact that I'm a survivor. I wouldn't want to go back through it, but I wouldn't trade it either. It changed my life completely.
Listen to Ben Steele American on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This Earful of Real Radio is brought to you by crimeline.org. Give a tip anonymously.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. We are streaming live now. Just go to JimColbertLive.com. Click on that stream. The YouTube stream is back up, so hop back on. Twitch not available today. Hopefully we'll get that back tomorrow. Having some internet issues here in the building, but we will get that back on. Don't forget your 3 o'clock keyword is cash, C-A-S-H. Go to realradio.fm and send that away for your shot at $1,000. Cash, that's your winning word. Go get that money. Welcome back. I am Jim. Jack and Ross sit right over there. Let's get a check of the news. Here's Deb.
And now, it's time for Woke News. It seems like kind of a misuse of the whole world. On the Jim Colbert Show.
All right, Woke News brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. Your phone probably either scared the S out of you or vibrated you. It's like, whoa,
Yeah, I got that
what's
this
going
morning,
on?
right.
Yeah, so did I. Well, that's because an 11-year-old girl is the subject of an Amber Alert in the Florida Panhandle. Sheriff's deputies say Vanessa Fernandez Santis was abducted in Escambia County. She's described as 5'2", 120 pounds with long black hair and scars on her face. Now, Fernandez Santis was last seen about 10 last night in Walnut Hill and may be with 42-year-old Brigido Manriquez Ortiz, who's 5'8" and 140 pounds.
Now, Jim, your turn.
Carrera.
No, this one is Brigido Manriquez Ortiz.
Moreira.
Anyone with information about the pair is asked to contact FDLE or the Escambia County Sheriff's Office or just dial 911. A woman already facing charges in the Volusia County drug ring is now charged in her own infant son's death. We had covered this story when it was found that a former corrections officer was the head of this methamphetamine ring that had distributed about 24 pounds of the drug. Of course, it had been cut several times. That's more like 80 to 100 pounds. Well, 34-year-old Andrea Dunmeyer was arrested on drug trafficking charges last week after that years-long investigation. The Volusia County Sheriff's Office noted that Dunmeyer was also the subject of an investigation into the death of her 4-month-old infant son due to methamphetamine poisoning back on December 9th, 2021. It's actually the infant's death is what put this drug ring first on the radar of detectives and investigators. The heartbreaking part is that reports indicate the baby shared a bed with Dunmeyer while she slept with drugs stashed inside of her bra.
Yeah.
It's a shame you don't need a license for that, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just have as many as you need.
All right. A nationwide staffing shortage is impacting a Brevard County Police Department. This has been a big problem in South Florida as well. Palm Bay residents calling 911 dispatchers are waiting an average of about 2 minutes longer for police response compared to just 2 years ago. And as you know, 2 minutes can make a world of difference. That's because almost half of the positions at the city's police communications center are vacant.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, really.
As the city council continues working on its annual budget, the Palm Bay police chief says they have failed to meet response times since the early stages of the pandemic. So,
man, 2 minutes is a lifetime in a situation like that, too.
It is. And it's another area where people are looking for competitive pay. Like I said, it's such a big issue in South Florida that they're looking at much longer response times or even having to be put on hold when you call 911.
God, could you imagine?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, please hold for the next available representative.
I'm like, what? I didn't even know that was an option. Like, I had no idea that 911 had a hold option.
Yeah.
And you would think if anybody did have no hold option,
it would be 911. Well, speaking of things in South Florida, private hearings are underway involving a $1 billion settlement for victims of South Florida's Surfside condo collapse. A Miami-Dade judge is working to decide how much each family of the 98 victims will receive. Now, this is the part of the story that really piqued my interest because I did not know this was the case. But relatives and their lawyers will present their case to the judge since under state law, they cannot all get the same amount.
Really?
Isn't that the weirdest thing?
But I thought that was, well, not all civil action or class action suits pay the same amount. So I guess maybe that falls under that same umbrella. That's odd, though. I would think they would be the exact same.
I would think that it would be the determination of whomever it is that they're suing, not necessarily that the state would say you all can't get the same. I would imagine not each of the residents was maybe.
Is this for the death or for the destruction of their property as well? Is it a combination? Because some of the units were different than the others. I guess they could have been, more expensive. The ones on the top floor would have had more value.
And if you were a renter versus an owner,
fewer or less bedrooms. Yeah, I mean you could get that. Yeah.
But at the same time, I was surprised at that. Now, over a year after the Champlain Tower South partially collapsed, an investigation into exactly what caused the incident still continues. They still can't say definitively what brought that building down.
Oh, really? I thought they did with that leak where the pool was leaking through and kind of caused a lot of rust in those support areas that they had video of just days before the collapse. I thought they'd pretty much isolated that to the reason.
They believe that is the leading theory behind it, but the investigation to say definitively this and then this and then this and then this is what happened to cause this.
And the thing is, with that much weight, it only needs to move a little bit to get that weight started. Once that weight begins, it's not going to stop,
Because when you think about so many of those condos had marble floors, granite counters, safes in their closets. I mean, the weight that was sitting on top of really what was, I don't think, a very good design since it was over a parking garage on a beach.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, also in South Florida, the online comments and search histories of confessed Parkland shooter Nicholas Cruz were presented to the jury yesterday in his sentencing trial. Prosecutors showed that Cruz repeatedly searched for information and videos of other mass shootings in Columbine, Charlottesville, Aurora, and Las Vegas, among others. Not only that, one search history was even called, quote, how to become evil in society, end quote. Records show Cruz also sought information on weaponry, ammunition, police response times, mass shootings, and a Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School map and school hours.
It's like this guy literally did everything but go to the police department, stick his head in the door and say, hey, guys.
Right, just so you know.
I'm just about to head down. I mean, it really is. I mean, to trace that guy. And then this latest one, another one, just tons of information out there that led you to believe this guy had that trigger or had that gear.
Oh, yeah. And in the meantime, day 8 of testimony in the Nicholas Cruz penalty trial actually began with the Broward Sheriff Sergeant Cruz beat up in jail in November of 2018. This guy's just Detention Deputy Raymond Beltran says Cruz got angry with him when he asked him to stop dragging his feet around and dragging his sandals on the ground while he was walking. He says they both ended up on the ground before Cruz got a control of his taser, which he then discharged. But thankfully, the officer says he's not sure who pulled the trigger because they're both fighting over the thing. Thankfully, no one was shocked, and Sergeant Beltran says he did get control of the stun gun before punching Cruz right in the middle of his face.
Man,
that had to have felt good.
Yeah, Cruz is charged with aggravated assault, battery on an officer, and for using a stun gun against a law enforcement officer. And this is going on as he's facing, or has already pled guilty to 17 counts of first-degree murder. The Martin County School Board is moving forward with its decision to punish 6 middle school students who posed for a picture with a racial slur. Hidden Oaks Middle School art teacher Melissa Nelson says she's been getting counseling due to her feelings of guilt. The students were supposed to create 3D letters featuring the first letter of their names, but got together instead to spell out the N-word.
Aww.
The photo was taken in front of the school and went viral on social media last May. Now, the school board held special meetings yesterday to discuss an appeal from their parents and then voted to keep in place the kids' expulsions.
Wow, really? Why would they do that?
What grade was this?
Middle school.
Middle school.
Yeah,
they're the worst humans.
The worst people ever. Yeah. Now I get it.
They were also suspended for the final 9 days of the last school year, and they also have to do community service. The students will also attend an alternative school for kids with disciplinary issues for at least 1 year. Ross, care to weigh in on that?
Yeah, I've been there, man. I did that.
That could be a little eye-opening for them, Ross?
Yeah. You're going to learn about yourself. I learned that I was pretty good at making friends.
Nelson says the
Defense
students...
mechanism.
Absolutely. Nelson says the students abused the lesson plan and have ruined it now for future students, because I'm sure she's not going to take the chance of ever assigning that again. All right, Governor Ron DeSantis is filing a state complaint against a Wynwood restaurant over drag shows performed with children in attendance. The complaint accuses the establishment of disorderly conduct. It notes social media videos showing a topless dancer wearing pasties and a G-string filled with dollar bills.
Wow.
Leading a girl believed between 3 to 5 years old around the restaurant.
Man.
Owners of Our House say in a statement they're working to rectify the situation, calling it a misunderstanding. Now, if Our House is judged to be in violation of the law, it could lose its liquor license, which would essentially put it out of business.
Man, I don't get that. 3 to 5 years old?
Yeah, no, I don't get that either.
No, that's a little much.
That's like the
you take that.
Take them to the character breakfast at Disney and let mom and dad go have mimosas at that.
I get the idea of progress, but I don't know what that's I don't know what that's progressing toward.
After my weekend with Miami, I guarantee you that was like the 7th weirdest thing that happened that day.
All right. A Volusia County leader is asking the state of Florida to launch an investigation into the Florida Department of Transportation. County Chair Jeff Brower said yesterday he wants officials to look into the agency's decision to waive environmental concerns in Port Orange. This is regarding a proposed interchange project at I-95 along Pioneer Trail. Now, many activists in the area, they're against the plans because they say, listen, this poses a threat to the Doris Leaper Preserve and Spruce Creek. However, some residents are welcoming the construction, saying it needs it to break up congestion in the area.
Wow.
All right, a garden in Lakeland is doing its part to save the now endangered monarch butterfly.
Yeah, I saw that a couple days ago, man.
No.
Yeah. They're endangered.
They've lost like 80% of their population.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
We saw one of them yesterday.
Be grateful every time you see them. Now, the Common Ground Park has created a butterfly paradise with plants, think milkweed, that attract the species to help flourish. Monarchs, for those who are just finding out, were placed on the endangered species list this year with fears that habitat destruction and climate change could just wipe them out entirely. Experts say residents can help out by with just one potted plant.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
You hear that, Orlando?
Yeah.
Get at it.
I was about to say, I got a couple of friends helping out.
Purple Crypt. And free resources are available to residents on the Lakeland Parks and Recreation website. But really, if any, I know like Ross's fiance is big on the butterfly garden.
Yeah.
You guys had all kinds of moths and butterflies. So milkweed, don't use pesticides.
And it works.
And it does work.
You throw down some milkweed, all of a sudden your backyard becomes a Disney film.
Oh, yeah. It's great.
It's awesome.
All you need is a small deer and a talking frog.
There you go.
And also, Monarch's king butterfly, #1 overall draft pick of butterflies.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
There's some pretty badass butterflies out there.
Okay, then let's see if you can
Look
help me.
up a Luna moth.
Okay, Jim, give me another butterfly.
Luna moth.
No, does not count. You just cheated.
Swallowtail.
This is not for you, Deb.
Okay,
Sorry.
listen.
We know that you know your butterflies.
Listen, I understand what you're getting
Oh,
at.
you're right. This is fun, Jimmy. Give us the name of a butterfly,
I can't
Jimmy.
name a species,
Come
but I know that there are
on.
other cool butterflies out there as well.
At the very least, monarchs are the most famous of butterflies.
So. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Well, they're the ones that, with that famous migratory route where they end up in the trees in Mexico by the millions and millions and millions. Yeah, they're just, they're iconic. Everybody knows. And plus they have really cool cocoons and everything.
#1 butterfly.
Caterpillars.
Oh, the Morpho butterfly looks pretty darn awesome as well, buddy.
Is it a butterfly?
Yeah, Morpho. It's like a bluish color. It looks like a bat.
Iron.
Morpho butterfly.
Jack getting in there with a music joke. I thought it was brilliant as well.
Whenever you see butterflies behind glass and cases and stuff, yes, you will absolutely see a Morpho butterfly, but do not sleep on a Luna moth.
Okay.
They are some of the most beautiful moths you will ever see if you're lucky enough.
You'll kill them.
Tampa General Hospital is the #1 best employer for women in America.
Wow, really?
In America. The that distinction coming from a recent Forbes survey of over 1,500 businesses across the U.S. Now, it turns out flexible work options, family support, growth and development opportunities, and many more factors were considered in the ranking. In the past 2 years, Tampa General went from, where do you think it ranked before it went to first place?
Oh, I'll go 24th.
All right.
Easy
Stop
answer.
it right. He nailed it right on the
really?
dot. Yeah, 24.
Oh, come on. That one ding?
What do you want?
You're
That's
lucky.
one ding.
Because you
dude.
probably cheated. You don't deserve any. Matter of fact, I'm taking it back.
You don't even have that kind of power.
You
can't even do that.
It just happened.
No.
It just happened.
It did not just happen.
It just happened.
I mean, you played the sound, but nothing was taken back. That's nothing but truth there.
Boys,
24 on the dot.
Boys, don't make me turn this show around.
Oh, come on.
In the past 2 years, Tampa General went from 24th to first, according to Forbes. Okay, if you haven't noticed.
Ding.
So, it's hot.
Yeah, it's hot.
But what's worse is, at least for the next 5 days, don't even bother looking for any of those cooling afternoon
It's the last cool snap coming through?
No.
It's the last snap.
But if you notice a slight haze to the sky,
last blast.
that's because Saharan dust has finally moved in. Yeah.
I don't remember this at all throughout my entire life, and then like the last 3 years.
Yeah. You're right there.
Right?
Yeah, I don't ever remember hearing about it, and yet when we watch that Sir Richard Attenborough special and you find out that
so
the Saharan dust, it fertilizes the rainforest, it brings
Insane.
minerals to fish in the oceans. It was like, what?
It is bananas.
But yeah, the series of rain that our area has been getting, well, that's pretty much done today all the way through the weekend, looking at only, a pop-up chance for a thunderstorm. Highs in the upper 90s. Think of those real man roofers, 3 guys in the hospital yesterday. The good news is that the National Hurricane Center says because of the Saharan dust, there just can't be any tropical development for it. So for at least the next 5 days, as the dust plume hangs over the Atlantic. But if you do know someone who maybe is asthmatic or has other respiratory issues, they may want to spend a little bit more time indoors the next 5 days until the dust clears.
Gotcha.
Quite literally.
Got a golf tournament Saturday. I'm glad to hear that. What?
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay,
It's just
Saturday.
be hot. I can deal with that. I mean, Saturday's fine.
Right.
It's just today's Thursday. We're good.
Okay, a Central Florida man is facing charges after allegedly taking a drunken ride on a scooter.
Hell yes.
Inside a Walmart.
I love the way this sounds.
Brevard County Police say they responded to reports of a man swaying in a scooter.
Man, Brevard is on one.
Driving into shelves.
That's great.
And almost running into customers. When they arrived at the store, authorities said 39-year-old Aaron Gregory smelled of alcohol and had an open bottle of Smirnoff vodka.
Oh, my God.
Inside a backpack in the scooter's basket.
Class. This guy is on it.
Now, Gregory refused to take a breathalyzer test and was arrested for DUI, but was so faded, he had to be taken to the patrol car on a gurney.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Wait, what was he? Okay, so did he just go in to ride around, or was he legitimately shopping for something?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to really kind of determine, did the guy go, you know what I want to do?
I'm thinking at that point where you put this open
Right.
Smirnoff in the basket, you're not there for anything that's discernible.
I'm going to go for a ride.
Well, not to be undone.
Where's the conditioner?
A North Carolina woman says, "Hold my beer."
Oh, man.
Because she allegedly wanted revenge on her ex-boyfriend, and she's accused of setting fire to the wrong house.
Oh, no.
It started last Friday when a neighbor woke a Rowan County man and told him, "Hey, there's this crazy bitch out there trying to set your house on fire." He ran outside and saw burning pieces of wood surrounding a propane tank.
God almighty.
Because that's safe. And found his garden hose plugged with Flex Seal. He got his rifle and confronted Christy Louise Jones, who he said mumbled something, then got in her car and took off. A witness told sheriff's deputies that Jones's ex-boyfriend does own a house in the neighborhood, but it's not the one she's accused of trying to burn down. Unfortunately, she's facing first-degree arson.
Oh, man.
And other charges.
What a decision. That's 10 years.
Man, I just hope those last two people from those last two stories meet and fall in love.
Yeah, wouldn't that be the best story ever?
That's what they deserve. That's what they need each other.
And you get that big voice Hollywood guy.
Oh,
you remember them from the Walmart drunk driving incident, and of course from the house burning incident.
And that's where their wedding registration has to be at Walmart. Probably even their reception.
Swipe sideways.
And now you all are officially woke, and Woke News is brought to you by Home Loans Radio and that mortgage guy, Don. Mortgage rates have gone up, but so has your home values. Tap into that hard-earned equity right now to do some home improvements, lower your monthly bills, or book that dream vacation. And watch that mortgage guy, Don, defend his title over Jim Colbert at the Real Radio Poker Tournament on Saturday, August 27th from the HomeLoansRadio.com casino. For casino passes, go to realradio.fm/poker. And to ask Don any mortgage question, go to HomeLoansRadio.com or thatmortgagguydon.com.
Thanks, Deb. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show right after this.
Something on your mind? Text us at 77031. Standard data and message rates apply. Real Mobile is powered by Orange Buick GMC and OrangeBuickGMC.com. We are professional grade.
And a good Thursday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you Central Florida weather on this sizzling hot Thursday. 96 for you today. A lot drier than we've been. In fact, a rain chance about 20% or less. Maybe an isolated storm or shower just before sunset tonight. So mainly hot, dry day ahead. Real humid conditions. Southeast winds at 10 to 15. Again, 96 around Orlando and the surrounding vicinity. 75, partly cloudy, warm, dry. Quiet skies tonight. Light southwest wind at 5. For your Friday, your Saturday and Sunday, rain chances basically at 30% or less all 3 days. Hot highs at 96 and our lows down to the mid-upper 70s. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Have a great day and keep it to Fox for the absolute latest. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
Inflation running high. Who knows when it's going to level out? That is why you got to buy your windows and doors from FAS right now. Lock in your price. They are the largest window and door showroom in Central Florida. 38 unique windows on display ready for you to operate, and they're built with impact-resistant glass. That gives you security, noise reduction, and maximum efficiency. And they have a full selection of hurricane windows and doors as well. And as always, estimates are free at FAS, and they always give you plenty of options. And all products have a lifetime warranty. And if you act right now, how about rebates of $55 per window and $95 per door? No money down, no interest, no payments, available for 12 months as well. Showroom, easy to find. Fairbanks and I-4. Slide in, look at those windows, and have them installed. They're awesome. It's FASWD.com.
See dealer for details. Make the switch. Get out of your current car and switch to Certified at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Get $5,000 overbook value for your trade. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com and see how much more you'll get. Switch to Certified now at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Every Thursday at Tijuana Flats, we're throwing back the prices. Get a burrito or bowl, chips, and a drink for $7.99. Order your Throwback Thursdays favorites for just $7.99 at your local Tijuana Flats or through the app. Tijuana Flats, always keeping it fresh.
There are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals. So they offer solutions and tools to make something that seems impossible become a reality. Fairwinds. Visit fairwinds.org.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at We Buy Any Car.
I'm Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, and this is my client, Raphael.
I had unexpected slip and fall. You were the only guys that were willing to take it. The insurance company offered me a low ball amount. I was able to secure over 10 times that amount. If you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Prospective client may not obtain same or similar results.
It's a new Vegas-style wave of cash pay in 22 at Orange City Racing and Card Club. Now featuring bonus bets. Whether you're playing big or small, with just a $5 minimum, you can feel the excitement of playing table games with new Vegas-style bonus bets. We've added more tables and new extended hours at Orange City Racing and Card Club, just off I-4 exit 111B on Saxon Boulevard, Orlando's closest poker room.
Win big with back-to-school Inflation Busters at Shoe Carnival. Beat inflation with free gas, free groceries, free cash cards, and more. Stop in at any Shoe Carnival location for your chance to win. You can even enter to win free gas for an entire year. You can also score great deals on the hottest brands for the whole family, like Roxy, Hey Dude, Crocs, Nike, and more. Visit ShoeCarnival.com to learn more about how to win big.
Here at the Almond Joy factory, where tropical vibes abound, we use soft, fresh-tasting coconut.
The crunchiest almonds and delicious chocolate candy.
Ah, but do you know what our most important ingredient is? Sometimes you feel like a nut.
Sometimes you don't.
Almond Joy's got nuts and something even way better than that. Yes, Almond Joy is made with almonds and joy.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-857-5656. That's 800-857-5656.
Tired of rising prices? International Diamond Center's got your back with some serious price relief the entire month of August. That's right, starting Monday, IDC's got 2 incredible offers. First, you can get 25% off all wedding bands. Yes, save 25% off all wedding bands at IDC. Or you can choose 2 years zero-interest financing on any item in our showroom, and IDC will cover your first 2 payments. It's all part of IDC's Summer of Savings event. If you're shopping for new wedding bands, this is our best offer ever. Whether you're about to get married or celebrating a big anniversary, get the wedding band you love at 25% off. Or if you prefer option number 2, 2 years zero-interest financing and let IDC cover your first 2 payments on anything. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, designer jewelry, even certified diamonds. Get ready to save at International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event starting Monday, August 1st at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
The Rick Derringer rejoin you played sparked a memory for me. A friend of mine was the manager at BC Rich in LA back in the 80s. He used to tell me a story about Rick Derringer coming into the shop and them test firing, trying to get 357 and 38 slugs to stick into a guitar body so that they could make a guitar out of it. Coincidentally, it never worked.
That's funny.
But crazy story at that. Adios.
That's cool. BC Rich, an old school like 80s rocker guitar brand. Right up there with like Charvel. Was another one of those like 80s hair band guitars of choice.
Oh.
All right, 407-916-1041. Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show. Your 3 o'clock keyword is cash. It's still good for a few minutes. Go give it a shot. We'll have a fresh one for you at the top of the hour right before we get with our buddy Brendan O'Connor. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well. So on you guys at the beginning of the show. And Jack, we always try to create public service announcements for the audience, right? When we find out information, we try to pass it on, make everybody's life a little easier.
100%.
Well, this is one of those. All right. Told you guys beforehand, there's a company in America, and they said they're telling you right now they're not going to be able to meet the demand for their product at a very important time of year.
Teddy Ruxpin dolls.
Okay, so does anybody want to take a shot? It's not Teddy Ruxpin dolls.
It's got to be turkeys for Thanksgiving.
It's not, but I have to tell you, we went to one of our favorite barbecue spots again yesterday, or Monday of this week, and they didn't have turkey. And every time we mention that, even the Disney guys, the chefs that listen to the show and stuff, text us and say, hey, man, we haven't had turkey for a while either.
Reese's Peanut Butter Cups for Halloween.
Oh, don't
say Do I have the holiday right?
Don't even threaten me.
Do I have the holiday right? Do I have the product right?
Oh, he's got candy for
Halloween.
Halloween.
Chocolate for Halloween.
The Hershey Company.
No.
Listen closely. Parents out there, listen to me closely.
Parents? Who cares?
The Hershey Company is saying it's not going to be able to meet its candy demand for Halloween this year. So if you are going to get any Hershey products to give out for Halloween, I strongly suggest you start getting them now and just kind of holding on to them. And the reason why they're the same exact machinery they use to produce the Halloween-themed candy also produce their other candy that they can't keep up with. So Hershey is having big-time supply chain issues. So all of their candies, all of the products that require chocolate are it's very difficult. So M&M Mars, or the company that's behind M&M Mars, by the way, that was behind the Choco Taco cancellation, by the way.
Rest in peace.
Really? Yeah, man. That's just like turned the country on its ear.
I will miss you, sweet king.
It says that there are a lot of companies out there. As a matter of fact, I believe it was M&M Mars is like waiting by the door because all of their candies are like, Hershey had a stranglehold on that market when it comes to the chocolate aspect of it. M&M Mars, of course, has it as well, but in a number of brands. Skittles is one of their brands as well.
When have you tried to find your favorite M&Ms in the size that you want? It never fails. It's always out at the grocery store.
It says demands for sweets have surged during the pandemic and have remained high. And the interest in Halloween candy is only getting stronger. It's becoming more and more popular. And now they have to prioritize production for every market. This is a global company, so it's not just the U.S. They're selling this stuff everywhere, and they're having a hard time. So they're telling you up front, if this is your plan, that Hershey's going to have a very difficult time getting any of their Halloween products out at an extra level. They can't ramp up production right now. They're just trying to keep up.
I guess I'm going to have to continue my search for Sweet Tart rope.
Oh my God! You gotta get it and bring it in here to me. Matter of fact, you can leave and do it if you want.
How long is chocolate good? Like,
if you keep it
room temperature
at a cool, dry place and don't let it melt and then solidify, so it gets that calcified, chalky kind of thing on the outside.
That's when you know the chocolate's old, when it goes white, the opposite color of what it is.
How long?
I think it has a pretty good shelf life. I would say 6 months or longer.
All right, because I'm going to Costco tonight. I'll buy my Halloween candy. I don't care.
I would think that
you crazy man, you.
I don't care.
Here's the thing: a lot of people, and it says here, Mars Wrigley, they make M&Ms, Snickers, Skittles, and other candies, and Brock's are like waiting, chomping at the bit to get in there and get some of that Hershey money because Hershey can't meet the demand. Crazy, and they're saying they're having supply chain issues up and down the line, getting stuff to actually just simply make their candy.
And now they're saying climate change is affecting the production of ice cream.
Yeah, sure enough.
Yeah. So we're talking Reese's.
Yep.
We're talking.
No, that's not. Is Reese's is a Hershey product?
Well, M&M Mars is different than Hershey's, right?
Yes, that's a totally different company altogether.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Hershey.
Yeah.
I have to see what products they have.
Yeah. It's Hershey's best-selling product since 1969.
Wow. Reese cups.
But you know what's one thing, though, man? Those cups, I don't like all the remixes on the cups.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the peanut butter with peanut butter.
Yeah. It's like, okay, hold on here, guy. You might want to pump the brakes here, Mr. Hershey.
That's a good Dennis Miller.
How about this? This one drove me nuts. They have Reese's cups, right, with peanut butter M&Ms inside the cup,
and the peanut butter they use for the M&Ms isn't the same.
No, it's not.
It's not a good. It's not the best quality peanut butter.
So what's we doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
What are we doing?
But here's what you're talking about, Mr. Goodbar, Rolos.
Now you're
Kit Kat.
No.
Whoppers. Payday. Here's the one for the old people. No Almond Joy or Mounds.
I'm about those.
I'm about those as well.
Sometimes you feel like a nut.
No whatchamacallit.
Sometimes you don't.
No, I love a whatchamacallit.
Hershey Kisses, Twizzlers.
I don't need Twizzlers.
Yeah, I don't need Twizzlers.
Okay.
No, Twizzlers is good if you're in the movies.
York peppermint patties.
Because you can Twizzlers. It takes a while to eat it. It's quiet. It's
Don't you threaten my Raisinets.
There are no Raisinets.
Okay, good.
Milk Duds though.
That'll threaten your feelings.
That's a good time. You know what? Go to the English food section at your favorite grocery store. You know,
I don't
shopping is a pleasure.
They have that good chocolate.
And get the Maltesers. If you think a Whopper is a good malted milk ball, you've been lied to.
Oh wow, I hate being lied to.
If you like malted milk like Whoppers, get the Maltesers in the English food section at Publix.
Shots fired. I like the Aero Bar. You ever mess around with an Aero Bar?
The Aero Bar is the bomb.
Zagnut's on this list, by the way. Okay.
There you go, Deb.
Carmelo's on this list.
Stop it.
Anthony, you can't find a job.
Aww.
Zero Bar, Zagnut,
All right,
Fifth Avenue.
Let me turn off my Carmelo Anthony siren.
All right, 407 916.
That is kind of perfect.
Wait, either I'm being chased by a French cop or there's been a Carmel Anthony joke told. All right, 407-916-1041. All right, back in a sec with a new keyword and our buddy Brendan O'Connor with, I think, a pretty big announcement. We'll do that next.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Delays continue eastbound on I-4 from U.S. Highway 27 in Polk County up to 429. It's solid, too, between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Westbound, a busy ride as well between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as between Sand Lake Road and Central Florida Parkway. It's slow, too, approaching Ivanhoe Boulevard. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blinds, shades, and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
Thinking about a new fence? How about a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence? That's a great way to add appeal and value to your home, but it's also a great way to provide more safety and security for your family, your kids, and your pets. Maybe you have a new puppy or a new dog. Visit mossyoakfences.com and ask about their puppy picket. At Mossy Oak Fence, your family's safety and security is their #1 priority. Put the fence freaks to work for you today. Just visit mossyoakfences.com, and as always, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
For more information about contests on this station, go to realradio.fm/rules.
There are 16 spots in the playoffs and just one track left. Well, not just any track. Daytona. A last chance to keep playoff hopes alive and for fans to experience an event unlike any other. NASCAR weekend at Daytona International Speedway, August 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at DaytonaInternationalSpeedway.com.
It is time to get happy at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's because happy hour is happening right now from 3 to 6 p.m. every weekday, Monday through Friday, where Buffalo Wild Wings has beer, cocktails, and bar food for $3 to $6. Perfect way to offset a long day. Plus, let's see, today is Thursday. What do they got going on at Buffalo Wild Wings? How about buy one, get one free boneless wings? And they do that every Thursday at Buffalo Wild Wings. So shake up your week with flavor. Head on over to Buffalo Wild Wings, to the greatest of all times. Get there by 6 and enjoy some happy hour specials. Valid at participating locations while supplies last.
My fellow Americans, R.C. Hill here from R.C. Hill Mitsubishi. I think it's high time we celebrate. To help you relieve stress and start having fun again. It's time to let freedom ride and break free from your old ride. And declare your independence in a nicer, newer car for just $7 down. Have you been feeling put down, fed up, or just plain tired? Then it's time to let freedom ride. So keep your cash and drive a new 22 Outlander for just $7 down. All RC Hill Mitsubishis include a lifetime limited warranty. Even if you've heard no in the past, America is the land of opportunity. And I believe everyone deserves to drive a nicer, newer car today. So kick your old ride to the curb and let freedom ride for just $7 down. But hurry, this celebration ends soon. I'm RC Hill, your car dealer next door. Get free at rchill.com. That's rchill.com.
Example, stock number N12354, $7 down, $3.99 per month for 84 months, 3.9 APR.
Steel is the #1 selling brand of gas-powered handheld outdoor power equipment in America. And Steel products are only sold through servicing dealers like Tools Ace Hardware. Tools Ace Hardware has on-site service techs trained by Steel to work on all of your Steel equipment. Get your Steel outdoor power equipment serviced at one of Tools' 9 certified repair centers. Shop Steel outdoor power equipment online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. Tools Ace, your local helpful place with 11 convenient locations. Find yours at acehardware.com.
At Global Industrial, we make your business our business. We're problem solvers, budget savers, and deadline beaters. So, no matter what you want or where you need it, we have it in stock and ready to ship from our national distribution network. Global Industrial Network supplies businesses and industries in Florida with every product they need to keep their facilities running smoothly and efficiently. Visit globalindustrial.com/Florida to set up a meeting with your local rep today. Global Industrial. We can supply that.
Were you hurt in a vehicle and want compensation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Did an accident leave you in need of representation?
When you're injured on the go, just call Mo. When you're injured on the go, just call Mo.
Mo DeWitt, Orlando attorney, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, two of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all of that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
Prepare for hurricane season with GenStar Generator Services. We have inventory in stock, including Generac home standby generators. Get your free generator estimate now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword generator. That's pound 250, keyword generator.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, BANK, B-A-N-K. Bank. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
This is The Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert.
Oh man. Just get over to just go to JimColbertLive.com for the stream. You definitely want to see it. I don't understand sometimes. All right, 407-916-1041. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio.fm and send it away for your shot at $1,000. Again, your 4 o'clock keyword is bank, guys. Good luck. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Jack, and Ross are here as well every single Thursday at 4 o'clock. We invite our good friend Brendan O'Connor. He's over at bungalower.com. You can also find the magazine down in the Milk District area as well. He tells us what happens in Orlando on the weekends, and we're going to do it again. But I think we need to get an announcement from you, man. I'm actually a little miffed at you right now.
Oh.
What are you miffed at me about?
Because you have this big project we've been talking about on the air now for 6 months, seemingly, that you've had going. And I felt, look, I'm not saying that, it would have been nice to have had you at least kind of maybe do the announcement partially with us.
We're doing it right now.
I know, but it already hit Facebook.
I just wrote about it. No, I just wrote about it yesterday.
Okay.
And it's not up to me when it goes out. It's up to the station.
Congratulations, though, man. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Let everybody know what's going on, because I know
it's very cool.
For the last few months, you've been kind of mum about this project that you've been a part of. And can I tell you, being in the business a little bit, I completely understand it, because you don't want to get excited about it, because so many things crash and burn in this business so fast. It takes one little thing to wreck something you've worked on for a year. I've had it happen a number of times, and I had to teach myself that lesson of just keeping my damn mouth shut, because you get so excited about it, you want to tell everybody,
right,
and then you don't have complete control over it. Something falls through, and you look like a rube, and I'm glad you did it the right way, buddy. So tell us about your new project. I'm excited for you.
It's called Restaurants on the Radar. It's a new TV show. I'm the host. It's for Hearst Television. They own like Wesh and a million other channels all across the country. And so they're launching these little local affiliates. And Orlando is one of, I think, 5 cities that's getting launched in first. New Orleans and Boston is one. And they had approached me to do some location scouting for them, which I do sometimes for other people. I'll hook them up with cool, spots in town they should be highlighting. And they didn't like the host that they had, so they had me audition for it. And I didn't even know I was auditioning. I was on a Zoom call with Laura Ling,
wow.
Lisa Ling's sister.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out, like, oh my gosh, you're a real journalist. What am I doing on a call with you? I'm just a blogger, And she said I got the job. So it's me going to restaurants. It's kind of like, diners, drive-ins, and dives a little bit. My mom called me Gay Fieri. And I just go around and interview people. Yeah. And they teach me how to cook stuff and we eat it. And just sharing all of these spots. And I think there's 5 or 6 episodes in this first season. They're talking about doing another one. And the trailer's out. So that was the big news is when the trailer came out, is that it looks like a real TV show.
It does. I was going to say, I saw the sizzle reel trailer or whatever you want to say for it. And you got the right people to be part of this. The one I saw first was you and the Chins, Jason and Sue, who own, it's a Good Salt restaurant group, but the restaurant's probably better. The Osprey, Sato Sushi, both of those locations, the Monroe, and I'm missing one in there as well, I think. Is it just the 4? No, Reyes Mezcaleria, right. Voted, obviously, best Mexican restaurant in the city for a while now. And they're 2 of the best people in the business in Orlando. I mean, you can't find better people than that. And they're a rare couple in the sense that they also do all their interior design for the restaurants. Sue does all that, and she does a wonderful job. So they're 2 of the best people I've met in the business, and I know that you talk to them, which is great.
Yeah, she'll be like hand painting the floor, and that's when they had Josh. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Jason, their chef. Was amazing. He taught me to make kielbasa. It's
nice.
a very sexual episode where I'm handling the chef's sausage.
Okay, very nice.
We went to sticky rice, and
Nice.
we went to pecan, or that new place over in Kissimmee. It's amazing. It was so fun. I can't wait for everybody to see it. It airs on August 4th.
And you do such a good job. You're such a natural on television, and you really have the respect of the people you're doing the interviews with, and that's a big hurdle because a lot of these restaurant people aren't necessarily media people. So to create content with them can be very difficult at times. I learned that with Primetime, just interviewing them from radio. They would freeze solid because they're, that's not really their realm. And from what I saw, you really made the best of those situations. So again, congratulations. Where can people see it?
On Roku or Amazon Fire Stick. If you have either of those, you can watch it. They're going to be sharing episodes in little piecemeal places online or on Instagram too. But if you want to watch the whole thing, it's free on Roku or Amazon Fire Stick.
Very
cool.
Local. Very cool. Wow. Again, congratulations, man. It's couldn't have to a better guy. So what?
It was hard. I learned a lot. It was a big learning curve.
You'll continue to learn, my friend.
Good. That's the whole point, right? That's why we're here.
I will tell you, once you learn that, you'll it'll allow you to move through it easier. And I had to be taught by Heather McPherson, by the way. She's the one who kind of taught me how to move through dealing with these different personalities and stuff, because she's such an unbelievable professional and so respected in the city that I literally just sat back and watched her just literally work like a politician through all these people. But they, just that great respect she had allowed her to create those wonderful conversations, and that's why she's so good, and that's why she was a legend, or is a legend.
There's something to be said about like likability, that can open a lot of doors. I'm not like an amazing writer, but I'm here. My intentions are correct. And it's to raise all ships.
Well,
we're
very
all
good.
here for a short time. Let's have fun.
Yeah, I agree, and I appreciate it, and I think you did a good job, and I want people to check it out. So what's happening in Orlando this weekend? It's supposed to have no rain, just going to be super hot. Lay out the plan. And by the way, before you get started, last week, I don't know what happened. You must have hit a nerve. We must have had at least 4 or 5 texts within a 4 or 5 minute period saying, I appreciate the segment because I've used a number of your recommendations on dates that I would never, ever, ever usually go on, and it's turned out to be quite an adventure. So great job, buddy. That's exactly what we're looking for.
I love it. Please don't blame any accidental pregnancies on me. It's all on you.
Well, tell people where they can get pregnant this weekend.
Well, Chris Rock, he's in town tonight. I think this is the last performance. He had 2 performances. I believe it was last night and tonight. 7 p.m. at the Dr. Phillips Performing Arts Center, and I'm hearing great things.
Yeah, the big
So
news
good.
was that he talked about the slap.
Finally, yeah, he said he didn't go to the hospital for a paper cut.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
at a couple of his other
That was
comedy
a good,
shows. Wasn't that a good one?
That's such a great
Isn't
line.
that a good line?
Man, you want to take somebody down like, man, I'll go to the hospital for a paper cut.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, man. And he gave him his best shot.
He did give him his best shot
Oh, my
without
gosh.
giving it any more air.
And he sucker punched him.
He
Will
did.
Smith sucker punched somebody. That's the biggest bitch move in mandom. It's to sucker punch somebody, and that guy did
I don't
that
know
on
how
that.
much of a sucker punch it was. He walked all the way from the audience straight up to him.
Yeah, but
I think we knew it was coming.
Oh, come on. So if you're just standing in the hallway here in the building, I can walk up to you and slap you in the face, and you're going to expect that? I mean, nobody
If I
expected
see
Will
you
Smith to
coming
do
from
that.
across the room, Jimmy, I'm going to see you.
Nobody
Yeah, sucker punch is like ninja.
Nobody,
like from the dark.
Nobody expected Will Smith to be punching that guy. I mean, you thought it was going to be some comedy bit. Nobody expected that. That's why it shocked the world. Anyway.
After he was cussing? I don't know.
yeah,
You cuss at me from across the room and you walk straight up
Yeah,
at me,
maybe
I'm
so.
expecting some throws.
All right.
But good luck, because I'm a Klingon today, and I'll give back.
I can see that. You get those big Canadian biscuits, you can throw at them too. You ever been in a fist
Yeah.
fight?
Yeah, I've been a couple.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm not afraid to jersey someone if you're coming after me. You
That's
better
right.
hope your shirt's tucked in.
Whoop, right over the top. And you're a big son of a bitch. I would tell you, it'd be funny. All right.
I used to run a late night pita pit, so I've been in a couple fights.
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you, in the Canadian North, people want their pitas. I'm not giving you an extra souvlaki, guy.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
care if you got another toonie in your pocket.
Here comes the jersey. It's just a big blanket party after that, right? Yeah. All right. So what's coming up, El? What else is coming up?
There's a great talk tonight at our friends at the Art and History Museums Maitland. It's called Paving Roads and Disappearing Orange Groves. It's about like rapid development and the effects of putting major road infrastructure through historic Florida neighborhoods. And specifically, they're looking at Eatonville and Maitland.
Yeah.
So if you're a big egghead like me and you like those types of discussions, go check it out. We have a little precursor to the talk up on our Instagram too, if you just want to watch that first before you commit to an evening of lectures and discussion.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, that might be scary for some people.
Okay.
If you want something less scary tonight as a date night option, grab your notepad, grab a little sketch paper and some pencils. It's Mystery Sketch Theater at the Falcon over in Thornton Park.
Ooh, that sounds kind of fun.
It's really sexy. They have like professional burlesque dancers,
Man.
or they'll bring in models, and all you got to do is pay $5, go straight to the model, and you can just sit around and drink some fancy drinks and sketch the model. And I think tonight it's a very sexy burlesque dancer from what I saw on their poster.
Well, there you have it. A little
Really?
Thursday night something.
Yeah, my shirt's
8 p.m.
very nice.
Yeah, and then you can go home and draw your loved one like a French girl, whatever you want to do.
There you go.
Popcorn flicks in the park is tonight too. Black Panther, you can go see that for
cool.
free. But it's not in downtown Central Park right now. Because they're doing renovations on that bandstand. So it's over at the new Winter Park Library, which is very fancy.
Yeah. Over there right behind a Bula, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's Booyah.
Booyah, whatever. I don't know.
It sounds like something a frat guy would say after they do a beer bong.
Booyah!
There's the frat guy.
All I know is those ham croquettes are impossible to put down. That's what I do now. God almighty, damn, I can eat my weight in those things.
I've heard that before.
Jim's gonna beer bong a ham croquette.
Not a first time.
Oh, money.
Not a first time. Only when you're sad, though.
Yeah, right.
Lenox Avenue is taking place over at the Renaissance Theater in Ivanhoe Village. Renaissance is one of the newer theater venues in town. And Lenox Ave is this 1920s themed show. It's got live music, dance. They're celebrating Black artists who put Harlem on the map in the 1920s. And it's 8 p.m., $25. And that's another really cool, sexy date night option for you. And they do more like immersive roaming theater things around the audience usually. So that's a cool option. If you tend to fall asleep if you're watching live theater, you're not going to do that at a Renaissance show.
Okay, good.
Just so you know. I know the market. I know I've seen y'all at the Broadway shows nodding off sometimes because you've been working hard all day and you just it's hard.
Yeah, not to mention I'm 9 highlights in. That's also
That's about
because it's
$300
expensive
right there.
a contributing factor. Right. Drinking my sadness away because the bottles of water are $14.
$14. Yeah, you can't put a bottle of water in your back pocket anymore.
No,
Look at
look
you.
at
The 42nd Elvis Presley Charity Festival and Contest is taking place this weekend at the Wyndham Celebration Kissimmee. And it's everything. They do like open mic contests. They do costume contests. There's a gospel brunch event with all Elvises. And so you can go to EP, that means Elvis Presley, continentals.com.
Okay.
$35 to $150, depending on how much Elvis you need in your life this weekend. And really fun, kind of out of the box event option for people if you want to go check it out.
I got a funny little Elvis story. I was doing an estate sale 2 weeks ago, and I went in and I went upstairs, and the guy who owned the house that had passed away was a former high-level Puerto Rican Elvis impersonator.
Oh, wow.
And when you looked at everything that he owned, the one thing that they wouldn't discount on Sunday, which is half price day, are his Elvis costumes. I think they were made by the same person who made Elvis's actual costumes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, when you picked the thing up, it weighed like 13 pounds, and he had like 15 of them, and they were all like $500 each.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Gimme. If you want plants, we got any plant daddies out there? The Lake Placid Caladium Festival is this weekend in Stewart Park in Lake Placid. And they have field tours, art competitions, vendors, a bulb and plant sale. What?
Stop.
Over at the lake.
Bulbs
Lake
and
Placid.
plants?
I know. Too much.
Oh.
The potential there. Yeah. Saturday, tacos and tequila. That's Orlando Weekly's signature event. It's tequila brands, tacos over at Cheyenne Saloon. It's basically restaurants pay Orlando Weekly to give away free food and product at Cheyenne Saloon in exchange for good exposure. So go pay $45 and enjoy it.
45 is what they're charging for that?
That's what they're charging.
Okay. Do they have a list of the vendors this time? That's the only problem I had with it last time is they never listed who the vendors were.
That.
Yeah.
No shade. I haven't seen that yet.
Yeah,
either.
really?
If
Okay.
it was a bungalow event, I'd be saying who you're paying
If it was
for.
a Jim Colbert Show event, you damn sure know who it was. That's for
yeah.
sure. And I love the weekly, but I need to know who's serving tacos there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
All
For
right.
$45, I'll just go down to Black Rooster and drop a 50.
All right, buddy. We got one more. We got to get out of here.
Scoops and Spokes. My gay boyfriend Scotty Campbell will beat me up if I don't shout this out. It's at the Plaza Live. It's for families with kids who want to learn how to ride bikes. They will teach you how to safely ride bikes and tune them up yourselves.
That's cool.
And then if you do that little camp, that little intensive with them, you get invited back for an ice cream bike ride, and you get to bike around and have free ice cream from Kelly's.
That's really cool, though. I like the idea of teaching kids how to do stuff like that. That's really smart.
Yeah, I heard free ice cream.
Yeah.
Free ice cream, learn to bike safe. It's all good. Anyway, we have
Absolutely.
tons of events up on bungalow.com. We didn't get through them all right now, but it's all up there waiting for you.
Yeah,
A click away.
It's exactly how it sounds. BUNGALOWER.com, bungalow.com. You can also pick up the actual magazine down in the Mills 50 Audubon Park area. And as always, you can find him here on Friday nights with his buddy John Busdecker for Bungalow on the Bus. Where are you guys going to be this weekend?
I can't even remember.
Okay.
John's picking this time, so they don't
Okay.
get a shout out.
There you go. All right, bungalow.com. Thanks, buddy. Good seeing you, man.
Congratulations,
Congrats again.
Brendan.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back in a sec with more of the Jim Colbert Show.
Real radio is Real Music Weekends. Real Music Weekends. This weekend on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by attorney Mo DeWitt. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.com.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash, contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
Our heaviest traffic continues eastbound on I-4 approaching U.S. Highway 27 in Polk County out to 429. It's a stop-and-go ride, too, between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Westbound travel bumper to bumper now between World Drive and Osceola Polk Line Road. We're still looking good on the Beach Line, the 408 and 417. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Wawa Hoagie Fest. It's Hoagie Fest. Today's the day. Follow your taste buds. They'll show you the way. Hoagie Fest is back. $5 shorties and $6 classics. Only at Wawa Hoagie Fest.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware. Make this the year you go to our iHeartRadio Music Festival.
Friday, September 23rd and Saturday the 24th. Buy your tickets now at AXS.com.
Stream it free on the CW app and CWTV.com.
Having the time of your life is more rewarding than ever when you visit any of the MGM resorts nationwide. With MGM Rewards, dine, stay, play, and earn on all of it. Get details at MGMRewards.com. Subject to earning and redemption limitations applicable to certain purchases and in certain states.
Hurry in for great deals during the RAM Make This the Summer event. Make this the summer, you get the job done. RAM, built to serve. And now, finance and get $7,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab equipped with a V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/1/22.
Next time you're tempted to speed, think about who's waiting for you at home. On average, 8 people are killed each day in crashes on Florida's roadways, so slow down. Pay attention behind the wheel and help drive roadway fatalities down to 0. Let's get everyone home, Florida. Don't let a fast drive be your last drive. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, save $500 on the Sleep Number 360 C4 Smart Bed Queen, now only $12.99. Our lowest price ever. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Sunnyside Air Conditioning.
I need an AC tune-up.
For a new expensive AC system, press 1.
No, I just need scheduled service on the old one.
We're having a sale on new ones.
No, it's just the previous owners didn't maintain the system.
We try to avoid maintenance.
Why is that?
Bad for business. If you maintain them, they last longer. Can't sell you a new one if the old one still works.
But I want preventative.
Preventative. There's your problem. Just leave it alone. And do call us when it completely falls apart.
This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Well...
Did you?
I hate learning the hard way.
Regular maintenance plans help prevent breakdowns with your AC, plumbing, and electrical systems. When you join the Frank Gay family plan, you'll solve small problems before they become big ones.
Frank Gay's family plan will put companies like us out of business. How do you sleep at night?
Like a baby.
That's the Frank Gay way. FrankGayServices.com.
If you've been involved in a car accident, call me, Mark Anajar, at the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando. Hey, you want to get a Big Green Egg? The best place to go by far is Wassie's Meat Market. They will deliver and set up the Big Green Egg for you, and they make it so easy. Follow them on Instagram. It's Wassie's Meat Market, or just go to their website, wassiesmeatmarket.com, to get your Big Green Egg today.
O'Reilly. Don't risk getting stranded with a bad battery. Our professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts will test your battery for free. If your battery does need to be replaced, we'll help you find the best battery for your vehicle and your budget. Don't wait until your battery is dead. Get it tested for free today at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2. Drive to your local car buying center. And 3. Walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Hurricane season's here. Get ready with Generac. For a free estimate, call pound 250 from a mobile phone and say the keyword generator. That's keyword generator when you dial pound 250. Generac Home Standby Generator, your premier generator dealer.
This is Alec Baldwin. I'd like to invite you to listen to my new limited series podcast about a true American hero who lived to tell the story of his imprisonment by the Japanese during World War II.
I'm kind of proud of the fact that I'm a survivor. I wouldn't want to go back through it, but I wouldn't trade it either. It changed my life completely.
Listen to Ben Steele American on the iHeartRadio app, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer, TK Law, onefirmforlife.com.
The Jim Colbert Show returns now on Real Radio 104.1.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in on this beautiful Thursday in Central Florida. A little hot out there, but it's okay. It's Florida, and it's July.
Yeah.
It's going to be hot. Bank is your 4 o'clock keyword, B-A-N-K. Just go to realradio.fm and send it away for your shot at $1,000. Love to have a winner today. It'd be great. Tomorrow is the last day of the contest until we fire the next wave up, which will be motivating you to join us for the iHeartRadio Music Awards. Or Festival.
Yeah. I want to go one time.
Yeah, I do too, but I mean, you know.
Can't afford it.
I keep waiting for the company to say, hey, you've been doing a good job. You go.
I got to tell you, I've worked for this company a really long time, and I love working for them. I really do. They've been very good to me, but I do not understand the lack of discounts for employees to join that event. I can only believe that would be advantageous to the company to allow employees an opportunity to go to this, whether it be discounted tickets. That was something that would motivate employees to go to this so you could talk about it more. They want us to talk about it a lot, but I have no connection to it because I don't get to go.
Yeah.
And I watch it on TV, and of course it's great. They do a pretty good job at it, and they get the biggest artists to do some cool stuff. But, I mean, to be there, I mean, I think Sean's gone once, like the news junkie.
Like them offering, like they would send an email to everyone and offer you discount tickets to be able to buy way before anyone else.
Yeah, but I mean, discounted at the rate where you
like
can get
they
it,
do,
Jack.
They
You know
do
what I'm
every
talking
year?
about. Yeah, not
like every single.
You
check
know
your
what
email.
You know what kind of discount I'm talking about.
Check your email.
You know what kind of, could you afford to go with a discount?
No.
Come on, man.
It's not that expensive.
Oh.
Right.
What?
And I'll ask you again. Just answer the question.
Yeah.
With the discount, could you afford to go?
I don't even know what the price is.
Yeah, that's a great answer.
I'm going to look right now.
Jack.
I'm buying tickets.
All right.
No,
I think
I'm going. Oh, now I'm going.
Okay, so let me tell you real
and
quick.
I'm going to go to a Raider game.
I will tell you this.
Because it's in Vegas.
The year that Eminem played, I think it was like 19, right before the pandemic, I'd actually considered surprising my wife because Eminem's one of her favorite artists. I was like, well, I mean, I've been with the company for a while. I could probably make a couple calls and get a discount of some sort. That got shut down faster than immediately. I think me just thinking it out loud caused the company to send me an email and say, don't even think it. And then I was like, I looked at
we
the
sensed your brainwaves.
I looked at the prices, and because it's a very popular festival, the packages sell out very fast, like the entry level packages. So then you're like with the silver package now, and when you read the stuff in the silver package, you're like,
you get a lot of stuff.
They basically hand carry you like Cleopatra to the stage so you can watch everything, but it's also like $3 a person.
I know exactly. It's why if you're gonna go,
yeah, you
you'd
gotta
be
do
going alone.
All right, 407-916-1041. Did you find anything out there, tough guy?
Yeah, it's presented by T-Mobile. I'll just wait for T-Mobile Tuesday and get my discount.
How much are the packages?
I haven't looked yet,
Yeah.
but I want to go to Vegas this year and go to a Raider game.
Well, I mean, you can do that. That's easily achievable, right?
Yeah, right.
I mean, we have 3 football teams in Florida. Miami plays Oakland, don't they?
I want to go.
I don't think he cares
in Vegas.
Oh, I see.
At
Or
the
in
new
Vegas,
stadium. They're going to have a great team this year.
Wait, do you hear that?
What?
I hear Jack feeling the gauntlet being dropped by Miami last week. Feeling a little, gotta go.
A little stiffed.
Got to show Ross how it's really done.
Oh, yeah, Jack in
so
Vegas?
he's going to go to Vegas.
Oh, man, bed by 9:30?
I've been to Vegas. No, actually. I went the one time we went to Vegas, we got in, and then we got those Prince tickets. It was the night we flew in. So we crashed out of this concert when, Prince is still playing 15 feet in front of my face.
Oh, so unbelievable.
But for us, it was with the time delay and traveling it was like 4 a.m. It was like, all right, are we done? We got to go.
I'm looking at tickets right now, and you can get in for $125.
No.
See,
Well,
that's less
for
than
one
show.
show.
That's less than Springsteen.
That's a
Yeah,
2-day
no doubt.
pass.
Is it
Oh,
really?
is it really?
Yeah. It's just, you're
No
not.
hotel.
You gotta get
the
up there,
best
get the
seats.
hotel. Yeah, I mean,
No airfare.
Or you guys want a discount on the hotels too?
No. I mean,
Just want to be
You want
treated
Bob
like,
Pittman to drive you there?
Yeah, treat me like I'm special.
Want a foot massage?
Yeah.
Yeah, what all that?
Am I asking for too much?
Yes.
What, 30 years, I want a pat on the
Absolutely
back.
not.
There you go, buddy. Enjoy
I want a
yourself.
little bit more.
All right, 407-916-1041.
Didn't finish it.
What's the last music festival you went to?
Music festival?
Yeah, because you didn't go to Rolling Loud, right?
I did not.
Yeah. When's the last festival you were at?
I think I was at EDC the year before I started working here.
So they've been like 2017?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Jack, last music festival you went to?
That would be Lollapalooza '92.
Really?
Okay, no, I went to Orlando Calling.
Oh yeah, it was like the alternative.
Yeah, but it was actually pretty good.
Yeah, that was the one that was done at the.
It was at Camping World Stadium, Citrus Bowl at the time, whatever. But
yeah.
You had Blake Shelton on one stage, Dwight Yoakam, Buddy
Right.
Guy.
Right, I remember that.
It was very cool.
And they had one of the stages was out in the middle of the lake or something, and they had to take a boat or like they had to ferry you out there.
It was cool. I
cool.
wish they were able to do that again, but they lost so much money.
Yeah, they
that
lost
first year.
so much cash on that. Last music fest.
Would be Peter Gabriel's WOMAD in Seattle, which is World of Music, Art, and Dance. It's his World Music Festival.
Wow.
2001 in Seattle.
That sounds pretty pretentious.
It was one hippie
Peter
fest.
Gabriel.
Oh, it was when the school bus rolled up with the sea turtles painted on the side and the onion basket hanging in the windows. It was one big hippie fest. I didn't know that the girl I was traveling with, her idea of camping was the Sheraton.
Oh yeah.
So the tent and backpack I brought probably could have stayed back in Orlando.
All right. That's where you sit in a sitar circle and start talking about existential meaning.
Oh, that was actually my first and worst experience in Seattle. The people were so effing rude.
Really? Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
They're very territorial up there, by the way.
Oh, my God.
Jim, you wouldn't want that sitar session?
Yeah, the sitar thing is a little shrill for me. But
really? The
yeah.
sitar?
I think, yeah. The last music festival I went to is, it would have been Ozfest.
In?
Like mid-90s?
Yeah.
Ozfest, mid-90s, I believe that's the last festival I was at.
I've been always, I brought this up a while ago. It's like, I want to have a second bachelor party with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love that.
Yeah, just go downtown.
Some estate sailing, then maybe 9 holes and a nap.
Whoa.
What?
Pump the brakes there.
Grandpa, what, do you want to have dinner at 4?
Get up in the morning around 5:45?
Yeah, no, enjoy that. What's the music festival I've always wanted to go to Burning Man.
See, Burning Man would be kind of cool.
But Burning Man now is not what Burning Man was when it had first started, when it was like that kind of just trippy hippie meet in the desert and just set stuff on fire.
Bonnaroo. Coachella was one out there for a while.
Bonnaroo I've always wanted to go to as well.
They just seem like a hassle, and it just seems like everything is so difficult.
There's one,
and I'm babied. Like I've been too pampered.
There's one in by the Everglades that I think Celine and Sabrina have gone to over the years.
It's
We
like
see like fish,
swamp thing or whatever, or some kind of swamp
fest maybe.
I don't know.
Oh yeah,
they go to a lot of those things. They went to Bonnaroo together. A couple
String
years.
cheese incident.
Mm-hmm. All right, 407-916-1041.
What, you don't like jam bands?
All right,
that was a funny band name.
I do not like them.
You do not like jam
I
bands?
cannot stand them. No, thank you.
Try some acid. They get a lot better.
Best recommendation of the day.
All right, we'll take a little break. Glenn Clausman up next.
Coming up tonight on Real Radio at 7. It's a corporate time with Tom and Dan. Brought to you by Gringos Locos and SecuredRoofingAndRestoration.com. At 9 p.m., it's Real Laughs with comedians James, Miguel, Mike, and Ken. And Real Music starts tonight at 10 on Real Radio 104.1. From the Driveway.com Weather Center.
And a good Thursday to you. Fox 35 Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King now. Fox 35 Storm Center. Want to update you Central Florida weather on this sizzling hot Thursday. 96 for you today. A lot drier than we've been. In fact, a rain chance about 20% or less. Maybe an isolated storm or shower just before sunset tonight. So mainly hot, dry day ahead. Real humid conditions. Southeast winds at 10 to 15. Again, 96 around Orlando and the surrounding vicinity. 75, partly cloudy, warm, dry. Quiet skies tonight. Light southwest wind at 5. For your Friday, your Saturday and Sunday, rain chances basically at 30% or less all 3 days. Hot highs at 96 and our lows down to the mid-upper 70s. For Fox 35, I'm Storm Team Chief Meteorologist Jamie King. Have a great day and keep it to Fox for the absolute latest. You take care.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's Strawberry Frosty. With the Strawberry Frosty, time to enjoy yourself is built in. They're so rich and creamy, they're built for you to slow down, relax, and just take it all in. So when it's time for Frosty time, and Strawberry Frosty time is for a limited time, choose wisely. Choose Wendy's. Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's.
And summertime is a great time for a beautiful new fence from our friends over at Mossy Oak Fence. These are custom, one-of-a-kind designs. Basically, if you can dream it, the team over at Mossy Oak Fence can build it. Their skilled craftsmen are innovators using only the very best materials, and Mossy Oak Fence sets the standard when it comes to quality. That quality backed up by the best warranty in the business. These guys are freaks, fence freaks. Freaks on your quality and for your satisfaction as well. Just visit mossyoakfences.com, and just like I did, let the Mossy family protect your family today.
Do you have knee pain, stiff, swollen, achy knees? If so, it could be osteoarthritis. See if you qualify to take part in a clinical research study involving an investigational oral product for pain associated with osteoarthritis. You must be 18 to 64 to take part. Possible compensation up to $550 for those who qualify. Call CNS Healthcare at 407-425-5100 or visit cnshealthcare.com for more on this knee pain research study.
Tired of rising prices? International Diamond Center's got your back with some serious price relief the entire month of August. That's right, starting Monday, IDC's got two incredible offers. First, you can get 25% off all wedding bands. Yes, save 25% off all wedding bands at IDC. Or you can choose 2 years zero-interest financing on any item in our showroom, and IDC will cover your first 2 payments. It's all part of IDC's Summer of Savings event. If you're shopping for new wedding bands, this is our best offer ever. Whether you're about to get married or celebrating a big anniversary, get the wedding band you love at 25% off. Or if you prefer option number 2, 2 years zero-interest financing and let IDC cover your first 2 payments on anything. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, designer jewelry, even certified diamonds. Get ready to save at International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event starting Monday, August 1st at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, save $500 on the Sleep Number 360 C4 Smart Bed Queen, now only $12.99. Our lowest price ever. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Having trouble with your AC? Call our friends at Mills Air, 407-277-1159. With 30 years of experience, they can certainly help you out. Carrier factory authorized dealers with up to $1,275 in rebates towards that brand new Carrier unit. Family owned and operated, it's millsair.com.
The Summer of Truck sales event is going on right now down at Nation's Trucks. Make no payments till November and take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% with approved credit. Ford, Chevy, Dodge, Ram, and GMC, Nation's Trucks has got them all, so start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Win big with back-to-school Inflation Busters at Shoe Carnival. Beat inflation with free gas, free groceries, free cash cards, and more. Stop in at any Shoe Carnival location for your chance to win. You can even enter to win free gas for an entire year. You can also score great deals on the hottest brands for the whole family, like Roxy, Hey Dude, Crocs, Nike, and more. Visit ShoeCarnival.com to learn more about how to win big.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive save over $700 on average, and those savings add up. Imagine what you could buy in the future.
So I used the savings from switching to Progressive 30 years ago to buy tickets to the championship game. You know, between those two teams that didn't exist 30 years ago. Yeah, I'm a big Alaska Palm Trees fan. Which is a team now, in the future.
So switch to Progressive and save big, because those savings can add up in the future. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. National annual average insurance savings by new customers surveyed who saved with Progressive in 2020. Potential savings will vary.
I wanted to know why some people who get COVID-19 get it so bad. I found out it may be because they have a high risk factor, such as heart disease, diabetes, being overweight, smoking, and asthma. Even if symptoms feel mild, these factors can increase your risk of COVID-19 turning severe. So if you're at high risk and test positive, there are things you can do, like asking your healthcare provider if an authorized oral treatment is right for you. Learn about an option at treatcovid19.com. This message is sponsored by Pfizer.
Hurry in for great deals during the Ram Make This the Summer event. Make this the summer, you get the job done. Ram, built to serve. And now, financing at $7,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab equipped with a V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/1/22.
Real Radio 104.1. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch, have you heard of that kind of thing, at The Jim Colbert Show on Twitch.
Welcome back to The Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. 407-916-1041. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank, B-A-N-K. Go to realradio.fm and send it away for your shot at $1,000. Your 4 o'clock keyword is bank. Good luck. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
And Jack.
Hi there.
And Ross. Shoot the gas. Shoot it for sure. Let's do Colbert Court.
What you are listening to is real. Well, sort of. The participants are not actors. That's a fact. This is, however, a real case that will be decided here in our forum, the Colbert Court.
That's right, Colbert Court, brought to you by our good friend Glenn Clausman, Clausman Law. That's Klausman Law.com. Offices Winter Park, 407-917-1718. That's Car Crash. Call Clausman. Glenn, how are you?
He's back.
Good. Yeah, I missed you guys for a couple weeks.
Yeah, I missed you as well, man. What'd you do?
We went on vacation. First vacation in 3 years, other than a couple days we took to Mackinac Island in Michigan. But other than that, it was just time to get away for a little bit.
Where'd you go? Do you mind sharing?
Yeah, we went. My wife wanted to. She planned it all. We went to Amsterdam for a few days, and then to Paris for the rest of the time we were gone.
And you've been to Paris before. Your wife, you guys love it there, right?
Yeah, my wife loves it there, and I like it.
And I love it when my wife's happy.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
She
absolutely loves it there. She speaks French because she's taken a lot of French courses to learn the language, and she tells me that the only way you really become proficient is using it every day and watching her do it in France and listening to the French people tell her that she speaks beautiful French. Was rewarding.
Very cool.
Especially rewarding for her.
Was this your first trip to Amsterdam?
Yes.
Oh, that's a bucket list city for me.
What'd you think?
Well, it was interesting. I don't think I need to go back, but it was interesting. we took the canal trips. We stayed in a nice hotel. We had a good time. But if I'm going to take the time off and I had a choice, I would go somewhere else. Maybe Paris again.
Was it? Did you feel safe?
Yeah, we were safe the whole time.
Yeah, felt safe though. No problem whatsoever traveling. I mean, was it crowded in Paris?
Oh, traveling was interesting. But, I'm worried the whole time about getting back in time, not having flights getting canceled or delayed. And on our flight back, we got to the airport at 6 a.m, and the lines were just incredible at that time. The airport was packed in Paris, and everything got off without a snafu of any kind, and we got home fine. But the number of people traveling is just incredible.
Hey, Glenn, did you? What about the weather in Europe? I know this is usually when most Americans like to travel to Europe because this is their warmest time of the year, but not this warm. When they're reaching 100 degrees in England. Did you? What was the weather like when you were there?
Yeah, 3 years ago we were there when it was 100 degrees one day in Paris, and it was extremely hot because they don't have air conditioning in a lot of the places. A lot of the cafes don't have air conditioning. A lot of the smaller restaurants don't have air conditioning, and a lot of people don't have air conditioning because it doesn't get that hot there. And one day we were there, it was 105.
Man.
Another day 103.
Damn.
So, but we were inside in the air conditioned places when that happened. So.
Sounded like BTS is his ringtone. Is that just me?
Oh my God, that'd be
nice.
Wouldn't
that be the best?
Could you imagine?
Oh, I can.
Could you imagine?
Sorry about that.
Is BTS your ringtone? Please say no. Just say no. Even if it is, say no.
Go, shawty. It's your birthday.
Anyway, so let me turn this on.
Yeah, go ahead and do that. It's so fun. I do. It's. I know that we're going to talk a little bit about this Camp Lejeune case that they're running. Yeah. They're running ads on the radio station. Class action case out of Camp Lejeune in the 70s and 80s, I guess, because of some toxic poisoning there. But, Jon Stewart was just, I know that you saw that Jon Stewart's happening right now. He's on CNN, but, he had negotiated a deal with Congress to pass a law or pass some legislation to get some help for these war veterans who were exposed to these chemical burns over in Iraq that were causing major health problems, and the VA is turning them down and not covering that stuff. And he thought he had a deal, and at the last minute, I guess Pat Toomey from Pennsylvania made a call and turned 24 of those votes to vote that down.
That's terrible.
It is genuinely unbelievable.
Remember when we were talking about how the military's having a hard time recruiting?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because a Democratic lawmaker today said just that. If you don't think young people are watching what we do today and deciding whether or not to put their name on the button, put their signature on the dotted line, they're asking themselves, well, why would I if you're not going to take care of me as a veteran when I come back? This is not the time to deny these kind of benefits when the Army is having an incredible hard time meeting its recruiting requirements.
Yeah, people serving our country and what they give up to do that, and what they go through to do that, not to give them every benefit you can when they're harmed by something that they shouldn't have been harmed by. As a government, we should be looking after them for sure.
Because it's a voluntary military. So, these folks chose to protect the rest of us. They deserve the best of what we have to give.
Yeah, Glenn, the question I have about that situation I find kind of interesting, and maybe it may pour over into this Camp Lejeune case as well, is the reason that doesn't happen is because once they admit that there's a problem and start offering services for that particular problem, that opens up the U.S. government for civil law litigation from everybody that was experiencing those burns in Iraq. Is that one of the reasons maybe they don't consider that? And
then why shouldn't it? Why shouldn't they be compensated in that way? Why shouldn't the government compensate them?
Yeah, but I know. But my point is, and I agree with you. But my point is if they start paying benefits on those kind of injuries, isn't that like an admission that they know that there was a problem, and then again that would open the door to civil litigation?
I don't think you can sue the federal government as a military member because you entered into the contract with the military that.
What's happening with that Camp Lejeune case? That's a military case. Camp Lejeune is a military training base, and they are class action suing the balls off of them.
Well, I think that would be different because those injuries were incurred, like the burn pits were incurred in warfare, whereas Camp Lejeune is base housing where you went for training and it's bad water.
Yeah.
Well, you have that. You have the earplug problem cases. There's lots of them that. The veterans deserve compensation when they're damaged, and if the government is at fault, then the government should be the ones that are paying the compensation. If somebody else is at fault, then they should be on the hook for it.
And this case from Lejeune is no joke. The swath of time we're talking here is hundreds of thousands of soldiers from 53 to 87 at Camp Lejeune. They said that water there could be a cause for some major health issues for soldiers that went through that training facility.
Yeah, I think they know it's a cause. I think they know that they were dumping toxic chemicals, including jet fuel, into a retention pond that was not lined, and the toxic chemicals went into the groundwater, and soldiers were drinking it, bathing in it, cooking in it, and ending up with all kinds of cancers and diseases from it.
Not to mention their families and their children.
Yeah. Yes, it reminds me of the dirty water case we've talked about before with PCEs from
DuPont.
Contaminated water, from DuPont. We've talked at length about that case and talked about the movie. This impacts many more people than that.
Yeah.
Does it just end, though, at 87, though? Because, I know my brother trained at Camp Lejeune and was there in the early 90s, and, we're always looking for the reasons behind the autism in my nephews. And, how do they know it just stopped at 87? Is that when they will admit that they stopped dumping?
Yeah, because they would have to admit, if it stopped at 87, they would have to admit a cleanup of some sort, right?
Because this would be like 92 or 93 when my brother was there. So how do I know that the water was cleaned up by the time my brother served at Camp Lejeune?
Great questions. And the information is that they performed some type of remediation to clean it up. And that's why the 87 deadline was there. But as they get into more and more discovery, I don't know how that may or may not change.
But Dad did bring up a good question. I don't know if that does make a difference, Glenn, when it comes to what you can and can't do legally. I mean, these guys, like you're saying, it was definitely the people in the base that contaminated the water. There's no question there. But in the situation with Jon Stewart and the burn pits in Iraq, does it make a difference if it's in a training facility or on foreign soil? Does that really come into play?
Yeah, I'm not as familiar with the burn pit situation. I mean, I've heard about it and read about it. I know that President Biden talked about it. So I don't feel comfortable talking about it because I don't know enough about it to talk about it.
Right.
But the Camp Lejeune thing, I've read up on it because we've got people calling me about it that I've referred to some lawyers that are deep into it, that are experts on what's going on with it, that are litigating those cases. And there's a lot of people, a lot of folks that were badly hurt, and for years they couldn't get compensation, and now Congress has opened it up, so it looks like they're going to be able to get justice.
But Glenn, and we've learned from even movies like Aaron Brockovich that when you take on massive corporations, whether it be DuPont or PGE or whomever it may be, you better have millions of dollars to spend, because usually one of the big plays with companies like that is to just extend the lawsuit as long as possible, hopefully draining all the resources that the person, the suee, has to offer. I mean, that's a strategy that they use quite effectively because they have so deep, their pockets are so deep, they can just litigate this for eons and just keep it going until it just kind of dies out. Is that something that
right.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and we're talking about the federal government here, who's the defendant, who's going to be the defendant in these cases. And I mean, they're going to argue that if a particular individual had cancer, that it's not from what happened at Camp Lejeune. I mean, all those things are going to be argued, but I think the science and the investigation that's been done so far has really shed light on the fact that what the government did and what they knew they were doing at the time and didn't do anything about it at the time is what's caused all these horrendous damages for so many people.
So how would they even defend a case like that, though, Glenn? That's the interesting. Like, what would their defense be if the discovery is so overwhelming and the evidence is so concrete that it is virtually zero question that the dumping of those chemicals in that particular area created a scenario where people are drinking contaminated water? I mean, how do you defend it?
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how they defend it. And, one of the issues is going to be how did they determine who gets what in the way of money? Because what they're talking about is a huge class of people that are going to get money. The numbers that have been discussed are somewhere like $6.7 billion is going to be available to compensate people that have been exposed and ended up with certain types of injuries. And they may have a scale of how bad you're damaged, and you end up in one bracket or another. Some people aren't as damaged as others, and they'll be in a different bracket. But those are things that are all going to get sorted out as they go through litigating these cases.
And we just learned the same kind of thing is happening with that the Champlain Towers down in Miami. Deb was just reading a story for News Today saying that at the end of that litigation, they're talking about divvying out about $1 billion, but each paycheck isn't going to be the same. We were just kind of contemplating on whether or not it's the physical aspect of their ownership, whether or not be like a penthouse or a bigger unit, or we don't know what separates that. Is that just the beginning of what separates those paydays?
Yeah, well, you've got death cases, you've got injury cases, you've got property damage cases. I mean, certainly, death cases, it depends on if there's a spouse or if there's kids. I mean, there's all different ways to look at it to determine who's entitled to what. And normally in that type of situation where there's this big global group of people filing claims, the lawyers work out some sort of bracket where you're in this bracket and you get this amount of money, and they work it out that way so that it's fair to everybody.
Wow, and quickly, because I know we have a few more seconds, but I do want to tell you about something that happened to me this week. Deborah had brought this up as well. When we bought the Mustang car that we have now, the electric car. We found out it was a demo vehicle, right? They sent it to the dealership for people to take test drives so that they could order one of these cars because they didn't have them really in stock. You had to custom order it and then wait like you do with Tesla or a lot of these companies, right? They don't have them in stock, but you can order them. And we found out that I bought the demo vehicle. Well, when I went to replace the tires here recently, which was just yesterday, actually, I found out that there's a possibility the tires that were on the vehicle when they were sent to the dealership were tires only for demo. Like they were just demonstration tires, only on the vehicle to be driven around the lot and taken for test drives, not to actually be driven at highway speeds on the road because they only lasted like 15,000 miles there, and we replaced them. Interestingly, we were wondering if if that was the case and it was the responsibility of the dealership to swap those tires out before that car was sold, could there be a litigation issue if one of the tires had a blowout or if there was an accident?
Sure. I mean, if they knew the risk and they did not inform you of the risk and they just sent you on your way without informing you of the situation, absolutely there could have been a claim against the dealership. And thank God there no harm.
And thank God nothing happened. We were coming home from an event a couple weekends ago in the car. It was full of people, and the car's already a little heavy, and my wife drives a little fast, and she was like 79, 80 miles an hour, and the damn thing started kind of shimmying a little bit. And then I looked at her tires when I was putting some pressure in it because it got a little low, and I looked at her tread, and I was like, oh my God, Tori, these things are straight up bald. We have to get you new tires. And she's like, bald? They're only like 20,000 miles. These cars usually are rated for 50,000 miles for their tires. And then when I started doing the research and I saw that had demo next to the tires that were replacement tires, it kind of dawned on me, well, these tires really weren't even meant to be on the road.
Yeah, it's something I learned to do a number of years ago. Every time I gas up, I walk around the car and look at the tires. And that's something everybody should do to stay safe, because you never know what kind of problem you might have with a tire that you don't know because you're not looking at them every day. And whenever you gas up, walk around your car, look at your tires.
And isn't there a thing where you could take a dime? Is it a dime or a penny? When you put it in your tread, it should cover about half of it or something like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, with the coin test on the tread. Yeah, absolutely.
Like that, right?
And it's the underinflated tire that causes the blowout. So for people who think, well, my tires are fine, they're just a little low, that's actually more dangerous than having them overinflated.
That's right. You get that weight rolling on the bead. It just pulls the tire right off the bead.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Glenn, man, we're glad you're back. We really are. And thanks for giving us a buzz. I'm glad you traveled safely. And I know you're covered up with business right now. I emailed Glenn today and he goes, look, man, I'm swamped. I'm digging out.
Can we just get Faticus Inch to say hi to him?
Yeah.
I love you.
Oh,
well, that's so sweet.
He doesn't know what to say.
I can't respond to that.
He's blushing. Oh, look at how red he is.
All right, good to see you again, Glenn. There he is. Clausman Law, KLAUSMAN Law, offices Winter Park, 407-917-1718. Car crash, call that guy right there. He's forgot more about insurance than most people know, and he can damn sure get you a settlement if you are injured and it's not your fault. Thanks, Glenn. Always good seeing you.
Thanks. Take care, everybody.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with your last keyword of the day right after this.
Your chance to win $1,000 in your hand is minutes away on Real Radio 104.1. Brought to you by Mills Air.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're still looking at a very slow ride coming out of Polk County eastbound on I-4, just past U.S. Highway 27 up to 429. It's also heavy between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. If you're traveling on 429, it's a solid ride southbound between Sinclair Road and I-4. Westbound busy too between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Happy hour still going on at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's because they do it every weekday from 3 to 6 p.m. So that means you have another hour to take advantage of those Buffalo Wild Wings happy hour specials like beer, cocktails, and bar food for $3 to $6. That's at your Buffalo Wild Wings. Check it out on your way home. If not today, then maybe tomorrow. But if you head there today, you can take advantage of their Thursday special, which is buy one, get one free boneless wings. They do that every Thursday at Buffalo Wild Wings. You want to hang out? There's always something to try at Buffalo Wild Wings, like the all-new Bird Dogs, which is a great chicken sandwich. You can check it out. I just had one the other day. It's fantastic. To the greatest of all times, Buffalo Wild Wings, valid at participating locations while supplies last.
There are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals, so they offer solutions and tools to make something that seems impossible become a reality. Fairwinds. Visit fairwinds.org.
Prepare for hurricane season with GenStar Generator Services. We have inventory in stock, including Generac home standby generators. Get your free generator estimate now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword generator. That's pound 250, keyword generator.
O'Reilly. Stay cool this summer with AC Pro and O'Reilly Auto Parts. Right now, get a $15 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate with the purchase of select AC Pro ready-to-use refrigerant products that include a hose and gauge. Beat the heat before you hit the road with AC Pro at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store.
O'Reilly Auto Parts. Hurricane season's here. Get ready with Generac. For a free estimate, call pound 250 from a mobile phone and say the keyword generator. That's keyword generator when you dial pound 250. Generac Home Standby Generator, your premier generator dealer.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh, literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity Internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Almost as much as we love sharing it with our guests. Welcome to Delicious. Another reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Let our team member Anna tell you why.
People always say Culver's food tastes homemade, but that's also because our menu is like basically homegrown. Cooked to order butter burgers and rich, creamy, fresh frozen custard, 2 of Wisconsin's favorite traditions. Same goes for our perfectly melty cheese curds and Culver's new Wisconsin Big Cheese Pub Burger.
It's delicious.
Available for a limited time. I mean, could it get more Wisconsin-y than all that?
Stop in and let's make our traditions your tradition. Welcome to Delicious.
At Global Industrial, we make your business our business. We're problem solvers, budget savers, and deadline beaters. So, no matter what you want or where you need it, we have it in stock and ready to ship from our national distribution network. Global Industrial Network supplies businesses and industries in Florida with every product they need to keep their facilities running smoothly and efficiently. Visit globalindustrial.com/Florida to set up a meeting with your local rep today. Global Industrial, we can supply that.
Hear that sizzle? That's the sound of Hot Deal Summer at Racetrack. Head into your local store and get any 2 breakfast sandwiches for $4. Or buy 1 pizza slice and get your second for just $1. And if these deals are too hot to handle, cool down with a free Monster Energy when you buy 2. Hurry in before these summer savings melt away. Racetrack, whatever gets you going. Select sizes. See store for details.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now number 1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station.
Real Radio has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website, money. MONEY, money. Enter it now on our website, realradio.fm. Good luck.
This is the Jim Colbert Show. Also available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. Just search The Jim Colbert Show.
Okay, so if you're in Florida and you're going to plant milkweed, do not plant the tropical milkweed. It harbors a bacteria and builds up the bacteria because the plant does not die back in the winter, and that actually will kill monarchs more than not having the milkweed at all.
Oh, wow.
So if you are going to plant pink milkweed, it's a lot better.
Very good. Great advice.
Yeah, thanks for that tip.
All right, 407-916-1041. Text us, 77031. Your 5 o'clock keyword is money, M-O-N-E-Y. It's that simple. Go to realradio.fm and send it away for your chance at $1,000. It's money. That is your 5 o'clock keyword. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
Jack.
Word.
And Ron.
Oh, yeah.
We're also doing stand-up in Claremont tonight.
I am.
What's that spot again?
It's called the Southern on 8th. It's downstairs. It's supposed to be a pretty cool room, and I'm very excited.
I saw a text there earlier said it's been there since the 50s.
Cool.
Let's go. That's pretty cool, man.
Said it even smells like the 50s.
Yeah, that's tonight. And if you ever want to find out where he's doing stand-up, Ross Padgett Comedy on all social media platforms.
It's
Brill
true.
cream, I'm assuming, is what the 50s would smell like.
Yeah, Brill cream, yeah.
Brill cream and maybe some of your dad's aftershave.
High karate.
Oh, Old Spice. Come on now, throw it way back.
All right, 407-916-1041. Jack, somebody asked a good question on the texting service, and I do not know the answer. And before we hop into this topic, I want to kind of get an answer.
Sure.
Somebody said, I went to buy into the poker tournament, which, of course, we announced yesterday was sold completely out. Congratulations, and thank you guys for being involved in it and being so reactive. It's the fastest we've ever sold the tournament out.
Oh, wow.
That's true.
So the gentleman asked, even though the seats are sold out, if he bought a ticket to the casino, the $50 ticket to the casino, if somebody paid for their spot and no-showed, could that person buy that no-show ticket?
If at the time we could have an alternate standby list if they wanted to buy the open seat, if there is an open seat.
Right.
However, what will happen is as we get closer to the event and we kind of finalize our celebrity list and sponsor list, and if there's any open seats, we will, if there are any open tournament seats, we will probably do an auction like we have in the past, and that money goes directly, the mustard seed will post it up, and the money goes directly to them. So any open seats before the tournament will be auctioned off. Night of the tournament, if that does happen, that is a possibility.
So I guess basically if you wanted to do that, buy yourself a casino pass, find Jack, we'll get an alternate list started, and the first person that, if somebody no-shows, we can make an announcement that you can buy that seat. You don't get it for, obviously, you can buy that seat, and then that money will go straight to the mustard seed, as will the no-show.
Right. So, and you can even wait on the casino pass if you wanted to see if you can get it at an auction, but I will tell you, when we do the auction, they tend to go for a lot more than the original price.
Like way more, sounds good. All right.
You might just want to stay in the casino.
It's realradio.fm/poker to find out the information about the casino pass. All brought to you by Mo DeWitt and our buddy Don the Mortgage Guy, who is awesome.
And huge thanks to Nations Trucks and also Mills Air, who both came on as table sponsors for the event.
So this Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan. I'm going to stick with the Brittany Griner part. I know that Paul Whelan, who was part of a corporate security detail, was also detained in China because Russia, because of espionage charges, right? The idea that he was a spy or something.
Was there helping for a wedding, but no, you're spying.
Sure. And so what's happening right now with the Brittany Griner case, and of course, if you don't know who that is, the WNBA star who was busted over there with a vape cartridge, which is 10 years in prison in Russia, by the way. All right, so the deal is we're going to swap this guy named Victor Bout. And as far as I know, Victor Bout is the guy they call the Merchant of Death. He is a Russian arms dealer.
I believe has killed 15 Americans.
Yep, that we have here in custody in the U.S. And the U.S. has they reached out and offered Victor Bout for both Brittany Griner and for the release of Paul Whelan and get them back home. And I think the Russians have been kind of cold to receive this. I didn't see any progress on it. I just saw that the offer was made, and really there's been no other movement.
Yeah, the fact that Anthony Blinken would announce that we made this offer a couple weeks ago, and there hasn't been anything. Usually these deals are done, and that's it. But he made it public, and also made it public that, we told him this a couple weeks ago. Makes you think that they're the ones sitting on it in Russia.
Yeah, that's what I would think as well. So with that said, here's the question I have. All right, and don't beat me up for this. This is a question I have for real.
I won't. We'll leave it for the listeners.
Okay, good. That's fine. It's fine as well. All right.
I'm tired.
Can we assume? And these are going to be a little. There's a couple assumptions here. Can we assume that Brittany Griner is aware of Russian law? Right.
I would not assume so because apparently the THC cartridge that she had was something that she was prescribed by her doctor.
Okay.
So I think a lot of people in the States would assume because it was prescribed by your doctor, that makes it a medicine and that makes it legal.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, I mean, if you spend a lot of time in Russia, and we know she has spent a lot of time or spent time in Russia playing basketball over there. Ross, do you know how many seasons that she did that whole summer league thing by any chance, or whenever and played during the offseason of the WNBA?
No.
I want to say it was 6 or 7.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought maybe you knew, because I thought as this thing went on, you read about it a little bit. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
Yeah, no, I'm not a huge WNBA star.
But she's been.
Is there something wrong with that?
No, I don't know many fans of WNBA. I don't know. That was a pretty
so now you're
hard
calling out
question.
the whole league.
So she was going over there.
Numbers do that.
And playing basketball in the offseason for the WNBA. Here's my thing. So I would assume that you would know. Right? If I was going to another country 4 or 5 or 6 years in a row, I would understand what their drug laws are. And especially in a place like Russia, where the government has so much control over your life. And everything is relatively black and white. There's a gray area in places like that. That's what we know of countries like this. And that she would have an idea that possessing in any way, shape, or form marijuana or any other illegal substance or illicit drug would be illegal, and could even know that it's 10 years in prison for getting busted with that. Possibly know every bit of that. With that said, here's my question. Do we trade Paul Whelan, or do we trade this Russian arms dealer, and we get Brittany Griner and this guy Paul Whelan back? Brittany Griner, of course, looking at 10 years in Russia. Does she just come back to the country and she just goes free? I mean, what penalty does she pay for getting herself in the situation so that we have to trade one of the most dangerous people we've had incarcerated in this country to get her free for breaking the law in a country she probably knew was a law that she couldn't break?
There most likely would not be any penalty.
No
because
penalty.
Our government has made the decision that they feel both of these Americans are wrongly detained.
And there's probably I would say that there's some validity to that, because I don't think she's getting the same sentencing when it comes to a vape cartridge than the standard Russian. I'm reading right here, and this is off of the Independent. Individual possessing less than 6 grams of cannabis or 2 grams of hash, which is not a vape cartridge, I'm aware of that, can be fined or jailed for up to 15 days.
Where, in Russia?
I believe so, yeah. In Russia.
So they're saying that this is 10 years, and so you're saying that this is not the normal, not the normal sentence you would usually get for drug possession in Russia.
Someone is texting. A lot of people are texting at 77031 and saying normally it's a 4-month sentence, not a 10-year.
Got it.
Yeah, I think it's pretty obvious of that country, Russia, is going to take advantage of this situation.
But even if it really doesn't change my argument. I'm going to be honest with you. It really doesn't change my argument. And the argument would be, since we have to now, she's put herself in a situation over there with this and probably knew that drugs were illegal and came with a sentence in any way, shape, or form, that she put the country in a position that now we have to give up a very dangerous person to get her home safe. Is there no recourse at all? There's nothing. I mean, nothing happens to her. She just lands in America and goes back to her job.
I don't know what you would charge her with.
Yeah, I don't know that there's a charge, but what I'm saying is nothing happens. She doesn't get charged. I mean, when I say charge, I meant money. There's no cost for it. There's no recourse at all. We trade a very dangerous person to get her back because of something she did wrong to get herself incarcerated in a country that I mean, even before she went over, she knew it was weird. At the least, you would have a better sense to understand that this is not the time to even take a shot at that.
Well, what
I don't even know, Ross. I mean, it's an open question to the audience. What should happen?
Well,
should you just be able to go into countries and break laws openly and then have swaps like this happen and nothing happens to you?
Well, here's an example. Bo Bergdahl, if you remember that name, is the Army soldier who was held captive from 2009 to 2014 by the Taliban-aligned Haqqani network in Afghanistan and Pakistan after he deserted. Now, Bergdahl was tried by General Court Martial on charges of desertion and misbehavior before the enemy. On October 16, 2017, he entered a guilty plea before a military judge at Fort Bragg. On November 17th, he was sentenced to be dishonorably discharged, reduced in rank to private, and fined $1,000 per month from his pay for 10 months with no prison time. That's not a very hefty fine for someone who deserted to the enemy and who was held by the enemy for 5 years. And I don't remember the trade-off that we had to make to get Bo Bergdahl back.
Right, and then he deserted. He deserted his post.
So what I'm saying is that's a military member, right? Yeah. So it's $1,000 a month. She's a private citizen. I don't know. I mean, apart from the damage to her career, her reputation, I don't know what else. I don't know what other NBA or WNBA team is going to want to.
And I don't know if I don't know if that's a parallel situation because he didn't. I mean, he broke the law in the military code. I mean, she went over there as a citizen after being over there a bunch and kind of. I can't imagine she didn't know it was illegal.
What would you like to see?
I don't. And again, I don't have even a suggestion. That's kind of why I brought it up. The thing is, I just don't understand how you can cause this much calamity and then just go back to your life. The calamity that you caused by your actions. Like, nobody else did this. Brittany Griner put herself in this situation and put this country in this situation. So what I'm trying to figure out is, like, what do you do here? Does she just come back home and go back to it and say, hey, thanks, everybody. Sorry about the merchant of death being freed.
Yeah,
but there's no recourse at all to this.
So when you say that, I think it's kind of easy to think that you would want a punishment. Am I crazy for thinking that?
There has. I think there should be something that she should do
by the U.S.
Even if it's just use her as a tool for, like, this happens all the time with people who have they're very visible. They commit a crime like this. They will use them as a tool to make public service announcements or something like that. She has to do something. Mm-hmm. I mean, you can't just go into a country like that, break the law, maybe knowingly break the law.
People do that all the time.
I know, but Deborah, you don't have to wind up trading a Russian arms dealer responsible for the deaths of Americans to get them back. And then nothing happened to them. Nothing.
I feel like this is a quick fun fact about the Merchant of Death on the small amount of research I've done for this. Check this out. Crazy good volleyball player.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good. All right, 407-916-1041. Jack? I mean, I don't even know what to do with this because all I know is this has been in the news for how long now?
5 months.
5 months.
Or 4 months, maybe.
I don't know how many resources are going to this.
Yeah, no, I'm all on board with her being doing public service for this in any way that she can give back in that form. But to be punitively punished for it, no, I don't see anything needed beyond the 4 months that she's already spent in a Russian prison.
I say
it's not her decision to send over a Russian arms dealer. Now,
right.
This is now being made at a different level.
But she is asking for help from this country to get back home.
Yeah, as any American would want.
Right,
now,
understood.
It makes me wonder how much of an asset is Whelan. Maybe we're thinking the asset is Griner, when really, to the U.S. government, that's not the asset. She's just the little candy that gets to come along. He is a Marine. I mean, there's a lot of money put into that. We don't know what his job was, and he could be the asset. She could just be the add-on.
All right, 407-916-1041. I would love to hear your opinion on this, guys. I really would, because I really don't have an answer myself. It's just like an open question of the audience. Do you think that Brittany Griner should have to do something for the U.S. putting themselves in such a tough spot to get her back? All right, we'll do that in just a little bit. You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show. We have a big interview coming up in just 1 second. Stay tuned for some crazy Orlando City soccer news.
Facebook, more than a place to remind you of birthdays. Find us and like us. Real Radio 13733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
The solid ride continues east on I-4 coming out of Polk County between US 27 and 429. Eastbound is also busy between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. Westbound busy as well between 417 and Osceola Polk Line Road. The Turnpike still in good shape as well as the 408. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Panera. They say to never mess with the classics, but Panera did that and more with their new chef's chicken sandwiches. Pan-seared chicken, a secret garlic aioli recipe, Parmesan crisps, and pickled chips all on a buttery brioche roll. Try one for only a $1 delivery fee when you order on their app. Restrictions apply.
Our Jim Colbert Show question of the day on Twitter. It's at Jim Colbert Show, and it is brought to you by wearenotthebanks.com. You can go vote right now. Well, if you're ready to start looking for a new home or maybe refinance the one you're in, wearenotthebanks.com is the place to get started. It's a direct mortgage lender. They're not the banks. They're better than the banks because mortgages are all they do. That is Brad Siebert and the team at We Are Not the Banks. I used them for my refi several years ago. It was easy, fast, got a great rate as well. They work with all types of buyers on all types of loans, whether it's VA loans, conventional, even jumbo, and no income documentation loans. For all your mortgage needs, the website again is wearenotthebanks.com. Go there to get started today. NMLS ID number 1169, equal housing opportunity.
If you've been involved in a slip and fall accident and are not sure of your legal options, call the law offices of Anajar and Levine at 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733 and take back control of your life.
Office in Orlando.
A beautiful new fence from our friends at Mossy Oak Fence increases the safety and security for your family, your children, and your pets. Have children in a pool? Ask about their custom pool fences. Visit mossyoakfences.com and let the Mossy family protect your family.
When you owe the IRS or state sales tax and can't pay, call J. David Tax Law for effective tax help. J. David Tax Law can stop IRS or state collection actions and protect you from financial ruin. Call J. David Tax Law for a no-cost consultation at 407-603-3962. That's 407-603-3962 or at jdavidtaxlaw.com. Peace of mind is only a click or phone call away.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh, literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Did you know trading in your car at a dealer could cost you money? A recent study found consumers who trade in their car pay an average of $990 more. So don't trade in. Sell it to We Buy Any Car. Learn more and get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Nothing makes a good night bad or bad night worse than hitting up a drive-thru and getting served cold, tired fries. Golden, more like soggy arches. Tonight, make it Wendy's, where fries are hot and crispy, not cold and soggy. They're also preferred over McDonald's, almost 2-to-1. End the night on a good fry. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Late Night.
Taste test preference based on the National Taste Test by an independent research company. Hours may vary by location.
Hey, you're listening to me for free right now. And that's awesome because it seems like they're trying to charge you for everything these days. But not radio and not the iHeartRadio app. It's all free. Podcasts, streaming music, digital radio, all in one for $0. It's like, why wouldn't you download it? Unless you want to pay for it. But that's weird. Don't do that. I mean, you can't. But you can listen to everything you love on the iHeartRadio app. Download it today for free.
iHeartRadio. Divorce? Call Trinley and Kramer. TK Law. OneFirmForLife.com.
You're listening listening to The Jim Colbert Show on Real Radio 104.1.
I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1, 407-916-1041. That's how you call us. You can also text us at 77031 and even leave us a talk back if you want. Just download the iHeartRadio app, go to Real Radio, and use that microphone to send us something cool. We play that before the breaks. Also, your 5 o'clock keyword is money, M-O-N-E-Y. Go to realradio.fm and send it away for your shot at $1,000. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
And Jack is here.
Hey.
And Ross is as well. And I know those guys are super excited. Orlando City Soccer had a gigantic win yesterday over, it was New York, right?
Yeah, Red Bulls.
Red Bulls, right, exactly. And that's a big 5-1 win. And I know that things are happening. And we have a very special guest on the show with us, Ricardo Moreira. Is that close?
That's really good.
No.
We'll take it.
You stop right there. Yeah, I want you to say it so I can say it properly.
Do you want me to say in Portuguese or in English, pretending I'm speaking Portuguese?
No, Portuguese.
No.
Português é do Brasil.
Full Portuguese?
Say, but
full Portuguese is Ricardo Moreira.
Okay.
Moreira.
Ricardo Moreira. Very nice.
Yeah,
Very good.
But I go for Ricardo Moreira as well. Really, with real pleasure.
Well, obrigado. Well, get ready because by the end of this, I'm going to call you Ricky M. You're the
That's good. I take it.
You're the technical director and assistant GM of Orlando City Soccer Club. Now, the assistant GM, I kind of understand. What job do you do for technical director of the club?
It's basically, well, first of all, thank you everyone for the invite and the opportunity to talk to you and to talk to the fans.
Yeah.
It's actually basically I'm the one responsible for our scouting department, analytics department, performance, video, transition from academy, from second team to the first team, technical decisions in general of the team involving players and transition of players as well.
Very good. And have you done this job before?
I was my background's a little bit different. I'm a lawyer. I was a sports lawyer in Brazil, and I became after a while. I studied sports management as well in Brazil. I started as a sporting director of a small club in São Paulo, Brazil. We had a good success, and I was recruited to be the head scout, the head of recruitment of Columbus Crew. I was recruited by Greg Berhalter. Greg Berhalter today is the coach of the U.S. men's national team that plays the World Cup in the end of the year. And I was in Columbus Crew for 3 years before joining Orlando in 2019. So I've been around.
Wow.
Yeah. So you've been there before the Will family, a year ago, I think almost to the day was announced that they had bought Orlando City. I'm very curious, what was the transformation like when the Will family came in as new owners? Was it that energizing? Was it that galvanizing as it seems as a fan?
It was. To be honest, it was. I mean, and we're very grateful for Flavio, for the old ownership and everything that they did for Orlando soccer community in general, right? Building the stadium, building the club from the scratch almost in Orlando. But they brought more energy. They brought a different culture, and they're challenging us. They're challenging us to be better. They are providing us with the resources that we want to be better in all senses, both the Orlando City, the Pride, the Academy, the second team. And I think it's I think the future is not bright. I think the future is purple with the Wheels.
Oh, right there, man. That was good. You nailed
Show
that.
title.
Yeah, that's awesome.
The future's purple.
The future's purple.
Yeah. It's my favorite color.
Okay, that's good.
Last night's match, have you seen? I'm on record already saying that second half, that second 45 that Orlando City put together is the best half I've ever seen the boys in purple ever play. Do you agree?
Debatable, because I think we had good games in 2020 in the bubble during the pandemic and the MLS is back tournament. But obviously, I think but I agree with you in the sense that the whole approach to the match, the way the Red Bull plays, their system, their formation, the high press that they play, the ability of our coaching staff to understand what they usually do and how to fight that back, and the result, obviously, right? And the fact that this result put us in the final. I may agree with you. I think that was the best second half in our recent years, and maybe the best performance of all times. I think Orlando City is a new club. We started in 2015, so being able to beat a very good club at home, 5-1, the rain, the fans, everything involved, and now being able to having an opportunity to fight for a silver for the championship I think it was huge. I agree with that.
Very cool. We're talking to Ricardo Moreira. He is the technical director and assistant GM of Orlando City Soccer Club.
We're good. We're good.
We're good.
Ricardo Moreira.
Ricardo Moreira.
Ricardo, some of the things, and for anyone who is new to soccer, as opposed to maybe football, baseball, basketball, the sports that they kind of grew up watching, having a tournament, a cup tournament in the middle of your season, sometimes it seems a little strange when you're in and out of league play. What are some of the challenges that you have as you're trying to fit a tournament where it's great the further you go and it's exciting that Orlando City has reached the finals, but they're definitely presenting challenges because you're also trying to put your best 11 on the pitch for the regular season matches?
It's not easy, and that's a good question because now, for example, yesterday was a huge night. I arrived at the training facilities this morning like at 9 a.m. or 8:30 a.m. and the coaching staff was already there preparing for the game against DC United on Sunday away, and it's a regular season match. It's a totally different one, a one that we're gonna be trying to win for the regular season, and I think the cup is something that is culturally huge everywhere else in the world, right? In soccer, the fact that it's a do or die game, it's a do or die tournament. The fact that if you win, we win not only a silverware but a berth in the CONCACAF Champions League, which is another cup tournament. Which, if we win, gives a lot of money to the club and also gives you the opportunity to play another cup tournament, which is the FIFA World Club tournament, where we can play against Chelsea, Man United, Barcelona, Real Madrid, whoever wins the Champions League. So it's a stepping stone, a very important one to reach whatever club we want.
It seems like a carnival game. Like if you play one, you get that. If you knock the 2 bottles down, you get that prize. But if you knock the 3 bottles down, you get that next prize.
And you keep moving on. But
collecting
hardware for the trophy room is not a bad thing.
Yeah, not a bad thing at all.
Just the silverware itself, I think, is the most important thing, right? When you win a cup or when you're trying to win a cup, everybody thinks about the next step. Okay, we win this cup and then we're qualified for the next tournament. But I think everything is about the silverware. Silverware making history, and you're actually putting the crown on top of a project that we believe a lot, that we've been working very hard to achieve. And I think in the end of the day, sports, we talk about results, right? And the silverware is a great result.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I know that Ross here hates Miami.
I hate him.
He hates them. So internally in the club, I know the fans like to pick the rivalries. That happens sometimes. Sometimes the club doesn't even really have power over that. The fans will tell you who they like and dislike. Internally, who do you guys consider your biggest rivalry in the club?
I think I would say Atlanta. Internally. I would say to make everybody happy, in order for you to have a rivalry, you have to lose games to your opponent as well, right? So I think we're in a good stage with Miami so far. But we play Miami before I think we play Miami either before or right after the OS Open Cup final. So it's gonna be maybe you're gonna rotate in the next game against Miami, rotate the squad because to answer the other question. One of our concerns is the recovery of the players, right? Both physically and mentally. So we gotta mix and match some of the roster, some of the players in the roster to be able to approach games in our best shape.
I brought a friend of mine recently to an Orlando City match, and he's never been to a soccer game at all. And he looks at me about the 55th minute. He looks dead in my eyes and goes, "Who is number 17?" And I cracked a smile because I said, "That's Facundo Torres, our biggest signing in club history." Talk to me about the beginning, the middle, and end. How long did you know about him? How long was he on the radar? And how good did that feel, getting his name on the dotted line?
We've been scouting him for almost 2 years already. He was the number 10, the best player of one of the biggest and the most important clubs in South America, in Uruguay, Peñarol. And it wasn't easy. There were lots of clubs in Brazil, clubs in Argentina, clubs in Europe that were chasing him. And I think we did a good job. We have scouts in some places in the world. We have a scout in Argentina, really close to Uruguay. So he used to travel a lot to Uruguay to kind of watch Facundo Torres live and kind of start the process of seducing him to MLS and to Orlando City. which is something that is easier than other clubs because of the way our city is, the stadium, the fan base, and etc. But we are very happy. And the process of hiring a player is actually you try to minimize the risks, right? So you take you trust the process. It's a longer process. We want to do things where we watch the players live, we watch the players on TV, we watch the players on videos in our softwares, scouting softwares. We talk to him. We talk to the family, we travel, we meet, we make them understand what we expect, what's the project like. And I think Facundo, so far, he's been overperforming what we expected. He's been really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. We thought that the adaptation would be a little bit harder for him, but he's so smart and so good that he's making things easier for us and for him as well.
Wow. Ricardo Moreira. Oh, God, it's so good to say that correctly, perfect every time.
Oh, yeah.
Is with us today from Orlando City Soccer. He's the assistant GM of the club. Hey, Ricardo, we were just talking about the situation with Brittany Griner a second ago, how she's over there, of course, broke the law in Russia. She's being detained. By the way, somebody said also on top of the possession, it was the trafficking that caused
bringing
the 10 years
it into the country.
So with that question, Jack actually brought up a really good point during the break. Does the club, when you guys travel to other countries with with different laws and different cultures and different ways of living, do you guys have like seminars with the players and the teams to say, hey, look, remember in this country we don't do this, in this country you don't do this, or you can't do this? Is that a thing?
Yes. Well, I was scared when you started the question because I thought you wanted some political opinion from me.
No politics. But just that international.
No politics.
Yeah, the international travel thing is interesting because she's over there. She's been over there before, and the WNBA is a big league. We could not imagine that she did not know that was illegal. And Jack brings up a good point. I mean, it's part of your program, right, to let people know when you go into other areas that culturally things are different. There's some things you need to be careful about.
It is part of our program. We have meetings with the players in the beginning of every season, with our lawyers, with people from the county police as well, to kind of teach them and guide them through everything that is new in the country for them. Not forget that we have approximately 14 or 15 different nationalities in the team, among coaching staff, technical staff, and players. So with different backgrounds, different cultures, and for sure we need this. We have to talk to them and have to explain to them everything that happens, and we have a very good player care department as well. We have 2 or 3 people there taking care of the players, their families, making sure that the kids are going to school, making sure that they have health insurance, that they are being taken care of in every sense.
Very good. Well, I know that the team made it through the semifinals. They're in the Open Cup. How can we get tickets? How can people enjoy the team? How can they get involved with this big purple wave?
Tickets are for sale already for season ticket members. They started today. I think it was like 2 p.m. and I think tomorrow it's going to be for the general public. So we're expecting a full house against Sacramento, the U.S. Open Cup final, September 7th.
September 7th for the final here at Exploria Stadium.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, there was something that happened last night outside of the thrashing that we gave the Red Bulls, which was so amazing. But then I'll never forget this, and maybe you can help me out, or maybe you're one of the reasons why this happened. Afterwards, I saw a video clip of Antonio Carlos celebrating with the fans, getting them all riled up, and then he looks into the camera and he screams, "Orlando! Orlando is my home." Do you feel that all of these athletes on this team are proud of living in Orlando?
I think so. I'm almost sure about that. And they are. And Antonio, you are mentioning Antonio Carlos. He's our leader. He's our vocal leader. He's a leader by example as well. And if you see his dedication, the heart that he put into the game yesterday, the second half, he was just throwing himself to every ball, to every challenge, and winning the majority of them. Antonio Carlos it's funny, I'm going to tell you a secret that in the locker room before every game, Antonio brings the energy and the vocal energy in Portuguese in the locker room. And the majority of the players, they don't understand Portuguese. His first games, he was like talking about his family and the way that we have to play and to beat the opponent, blah, blah, blah. In Portuguese, in the first games, everybody was looking at him like the 3 or 4 Brazilian guys or some of the Hispanic guys understand a little bit of Portuguese. They understood. But now, 2 years later, he's been here. That's his 3rd season. Everybody gets it. Everybody understands what he's saying.
That's great. That's so great.
How good is it to have him back?
It's amazing. It's amazing. I think Rodrigo done a really good job replacing. I think we have the 3 best center backs in the league, or the 3 of our center backs. They are among the 10 best center backs in the league. I could say that Robin Janssen, Rodrigo Schlegel, and Antonio Carlos. But Antonio being back is like the leadership, and not only the football player, the soccer player, but also the leadership, as we're talking.
Well, Ricardo, we can't thank you enough for joining us for a few minutes to talk about the club. Everybody's very proud and hoping for the very best for the rest of the season, obviously, and in the U.S. Open Cup as well. Yes?
No, I'm just so happy. Thank you so much. Thanks for the win. Thanks for all you do. Thanks for all you do.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the support.
One more shot of this name. Thank you so much, Ricardo Moreira.
No, you one too many.
We're getting close.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to do it one more time. Okay. Hey, guys, thanks so much for Ricardo Moreira.
And desculpa.
Thanks for the invitation, for the pronunciation.
You liar.
Thank you, Ricardo.
Hey, thanks, Ricardo. We really appreciate it.
Hopefully we'll be back here with a silver.
Yeah. All right,
Thank you, Ricardo.
407-916. And somebody said something I love how he calls the silverware, like all the trophies, just silverware, nonchalantly. It's just
silver.
Just silver.
That's the term, baby.
All right, 407-916-1041. Back with more of the Jim Colbert Show and trivia. Load them up. It's time to give some stuff away.
We have a prize. Get on board at 407-916-1041. Jim Colbert Show Trivia is brought to you by Cento Family Moving and Storage. That's CENTO Moving.com.
This is Clay Travis. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Staples Stores.
Kyler Murray will remain an Arizona Cardinal for the foreseeable future after they agreed to terms on a huge new deal, 5 years and over $230 million, making him the second highest paid player in the league behind Aaron Rodgers. The former number 1 overall pick has seen his passer rating and completion percentage improve each season and led the Cardinals to their first playoff appearance since 2015. I'm Chris Collinsworth.
Staples is your one-stop travel prep destination. Right now, when you purchase any travel service like passport photos, you can get 20% off your store purchase. In-store only offer N731. See staples.com/travel for details and exclusions. Get travel ready at Staples, the working and learning store.
My God, man, here in Central Florida, if you don't have a reliable AC company you can lean on, you are in trouble. For us, that's Mills Air. Me, Ross, we love these guys, and you will as well, because all you're going to get is great service, incredible prices, honesty, and integrity. That's why Leon left the company he worked for years ago to create Mills Air, because he wanted to do it right, and he has been for 30 years here in Central Florida. Their techs are awesome people, not to mention they know all these systems inside and out. You don't even have to know what kind of AC you have. They have the parts to fix it, chances are, while they're there. Just give them a chance. And not to mention, they're Carrier Factory authorized dealers. That's up to $1,275 in rebates towards a brand new Carrier unit. You can always turn to the experts at Carrier, and certainly turn to the experts at Mills Air. They're family owned and operated and ready to help you today. 407-277-1159. Find them online at millsair.com.
All smashed up, don't know what to do. Just call Mo so you won't be singing the blues. Injured on the go, just call Mo. 866-CALL-MO.
Orlando attorney Mo DeWitt, sung by a non-attorney spokesperson.
Hear that sizzle? That's the sound of Hot Deal Summer at Racetrack. Head into your local store and get any 2 breakfast sandwiches for $4. Or buy 1 pizza slice and get your second for just $1. And if these deals are too hot to handle, cool down with a free Monster Energy when you buy 2. Hurry in before these summer savings melt away. Racetrack. Whatever gets you going. Select sizes. See store for details.
Tired of rising prices? International Diamond Center's got your back with some serious price relief the entire month of August. That's right, starting Monday, IDC's got 2 incredible offers. First, you can get 25% off all wedding bands. Yes, save 25% off all wedding bands at IDC. Or you can choose 2 years zero-interest financing on any item in our showroom, and IDC will cover your first 2 payments. It's all part of IDC's Summer of Savings event. If you're shopping for new wedding bands, this is our best offer ever. Whether you're about to get married or celebrating a big anniversary, get the wedding band you love at 25% off. Or if you prefer option number 2, 2 years zero-interest financing and let IDC cover your first 2 payments on anything. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, designer jewelry, even certified diamonds. Get ready to save at International Diamond Center's Summer of Savings event starting Monday, August 1st at International Diamond Center. 4 Orlando locations on approved credit.
SafeTouch security systems are the most advanced systems on the market, professionally designed and installed by pros with layers of protection. And unlike most competitors, SafeTouch surveillance alerts you before the crime is committed. All of that starting as low as $1 a day. Call 888-723-8682 or visit safetouch.com. Stay licensed DF233.
There are those who feel living with debt is inevitable. But there are those who want to be financially free. These are the ones who are willing to play the long game. And those are the ones who know there are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals than they do about the bottom line. Fairwinds. Financial freedom happens here. Visit fairwinds.org.
Stihl is the #1 selling brand of gas-powered handheld outdoor power equipment in America. And Stihl products are only sold through servicing dealers like Tools Ace Hardware. Tools Ace Hardware has on-site service techs trained by Stihl to work on all of your Stihl equipment. Get your Stihl outdoor power equipment serviced at one of Tools' 9 certified repair centers. Shop Stihl outdoor power equipment online at acehardware.com for free in-store pickup or delivery. Tools Ace, your local helpful place with 11 convenient locations. Find yours at acehardware.com.
With prices increasing everywhere, Duke Energy is here to help with your energy bill, offering a variety of customer assistance programs. Lower rates for using energy at different times of day, free energy insights to help lower your bill, and payment plans and programs that make staying on budget easier. We're Duke Energy, and we're here to help you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
Hey, Orlando business owners, stop overpaying for internet and phone. Switch to Spectrum Business and get Orlando's best deal for small businesses. Get blazing fast internet speeds of 600 megabits per second for just $49.99 a month and phone for just $19.99 a month. Taxes and fees included. That's faster internet at an incredible price. Other providers don't even come close. Make the switch to Spectrum Business. Visit business.spectrum.com/ultra.
O'Reilly. Protect your vehicle's engine with Syntec at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Syntec Premium Full Synthetic Motor Oil is formulated for today's engines to dissipate heat and reduce friction and wear. Right now, get 5 quarts of Syntec Full Synthetic and a MicroGuard Select Oil Filter for just $33.99. Try Syntec today, exclusively at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Local or long distance, when it's time to move, let Cento Family Moving and Storage move you. CentoMoving.com.
At Morgan & Morgan, the fee is free. You don't pay us anything unless we win your case.
You're listening to The Jim Colbert Show, also available to watch. Yeah, we like it when you watch. At The Jim Colbert Show on YouTube.
Hey, Jim, you're probably right. There should be some small fine for Brittany Griner as a consequence for putting herself in a position where we have to negotiate by freeing one of the most dangerous people in the world. But because we have to remember that Brittany Griner is involved in philanthropy all over the country and the world, serving underserved communities and donating and fundraising with the world humanitarian issues through the Olympics. 2-time Olympian, future Hall of Famer, probably can do a lot more. Bring her back.
Welcome back to the Jim Colbert Show, Real Radio 104.1. Thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. I am Jim. Deb is here along with Jack. Let's get some sauce jar action.
All aboard!
Chugga, chugga.
Choo choo. Clickety, clack, clickety, clack.
Something's wrong with my train.
It's going slow.
I need more coal.
It needs a nap.
I have a pair of tickets to see.
And to Werther's.
Buddy Guy.
Oh, wow.
Whoa. John Hyatt.
Wow.
And the Goners, featuring Sonny Landreth. That's going down Wednesday, August 3rd at Dr. Phillips Center.
Nice.
It's all true. It's all right. And it's all here in the sauce jar, which is brought to you by
Cento Family Moving and Storage, they don't care what your move is. They can handle it. Local, gotcha. Long distance, no problemo. Residential or commercial. Most importantly, though, mention the Jim Colbert Show. That will get you a discount. Book them today at centomoving.com. That's CENTO moving.com. Old Train, back to you.
Yeah, thanks so much, Deb. Who goes first today, Ross?
Let's welcome Paul.
Paul, right up top. Paul,
Biblical.
how are you?
Good, Jim. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Want to play a little game with us?
Absolutely.
All right.
Game show.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
Don't you hear gay show? Am I
No,
really the
no.
only one who hears gay show?
No. I hear game show. There's something else in there that bothers me, but
Why, okay.
we can talk about it another time.
All right, Paul, this is a very easy game. We got a question here for you. 4 answers. One of them is a lie. If you can find it, off to the sauce jar you go. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. On this day in 1821, the country of Peru declared its independence from Spain. On this day. Here are 3 fun facts about Peru and one very colorful lie. Number 1, 4% of the world's fresh water is in Peru. Number 2, the largest flying bird in the world, the giant Andean condor with a wingspan of 14 feet, is found in Peru. Number 3, there are over 3,000 varieties of potato grown in Peru. Lastly, Peru is home to the world's first commercial jungle zip line. Which one of those is a lie?
I'm going to go with the potatoes.
No, that's true. There are over 3,000 varieties of potato grown in Peru, if you can believe that or not.
Oh, purple Peruvian potatoes are the bomb.
You should see all the different... I mean, there's a picture of them laid out in baskets. It is crazy.
Oh,
Ross,
so good.
I just like hearing that term, purple Peruvian potatoes. Triple P, baby. Let's welcome Christy.
Christy, right there on line 3. Christy, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Well, we're talking about Peru today. Tell me which one of these isn't true. Number 1, 4% of the world's fresh water is in Peru. Number 2, the largest flying bird in the world, the giant Andean condor with a wingspan of 14 feet, is found in Peru. Or lastly, Peru is the home of the world's first commercial jungle zip line.
I'm going to go with number 1.
No, that's true. That's absolutely true. 4% of the world's fresh water is in Peru. Do you know why?
It's got to be all the Andes Mountains.
That's where the Amazon River begins. There you go. Who's next, Ross?
Let's welcome Gloria.
Gloria, how are you?
I'm doing great. You guys doing great?
Yeah, we're doing awesome.
You win.
Have a 50-50 shot at going to the sauce jar. Here we go. Number 1, the largest flying bird in the world, the giant Andean condor with a wingspan of 14 feet, is found in Peru. Or lastly, Peru is the home to the world's first commercial jungle zip line.
The zip line.
You sure?
Not really, but I'm going to go with it
That's
anyway.
what you should do. There you go. That's how you do it. You make a decision and you roll with it. Good job. You are the winner, Gloria. I'm going to put you on hold. Ross will take good care of you. Thanks for playing. We deeply appreciate it. Which one did you guys think it was?
I just thought she was wrong based on your response.
I thought it was the zip line because I don't know where there would be jungle in Peru except on the coast.
Right, yeah. So where do you think it is?
It's so dry and arid.
It is. It's odd. People don't know that, but it is. Where do you think the first one is?
I would have to say Brazil.
It's not that far away. I mean, Costa Rica.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but that's where it is.
Viva la ticos.
The largest flying bird in the world, the giant Andean condor. That's worth a Google, by the way.
It is. They're
Think
not
about
the
this.
most beautiful birds, but wow, are they astounding.
I'm sitting about 14 feet from Jack.
Yes.
What?
We measured it.
I'm sitting about maybe a
You
little
guys
bit.
always do.
A little bit more than 14 feet, but not a whole bunch from Jack right now. So that's how big that bird is. They say they can weigh up to 25 pounds. So you think of a giant, well, no, you think about this. A giant turkey, like a 25-pound turkey, is a big-ass turkey. And that's dressed. So imagine a bird that big with a wingspan of 14 feet.
Yeah, I'm still thinking it's pretty damn skinny.
No, man, I'm telling you, that's a big old bird. I think these are the birds that they used to think of lore that were not the rocks or the, and there's a mystery that goes along with this, I believe.
I'm going to look them up right now.
A couple other things. The Amazon River does begin in Peru. Salt has been farmed in Peru for centuries. And actually, to this day, families still farm salt exactly like that by pumping water into these shallow pools,
right,
and then having the sun evaporate the water, and they scrape up the salt, and some of the most desirable salt in the world, by the way. Peru is home to the Nazca lines. Do you know what the Nazca lines are?
I do not.
The Nazca drawings?
Yeah.
So
you do.
So you've known this because they've been covered on American television for like decades. It's the drawings of the big animals and birds that are on top of that mesa.
Think of the spider that you can only
Right.
see from the sky.
You can only see it from space.
Yes.
Or from the sky, yeah.
That's the Nazca lines.
They're called the Nazca lines, and they're perfectly symmetrical for hundreds of yards, and it's been a big mystery for years how they kept those lines perfectly straight, being so far apart with no modern instruments.
Well, how they could see the image, because
Right, exactly.
I mean, the image only reveals itself when you're in the air.
Right. And let's see, the last one here is, oh, man.
Oh, get that buzzer ready, baby.
Get it ready, John.
Oh, that buzzer is
Especially in Peru, where there's a lot of indigenous names.
Hey, let me just get this out of the way.
Give them a few just to get them started.
Cotahuasi? Cotahuasi?
Whoa.
God bless you.
Cotahuasi?
Gesundheit.
Cotahuasi Canyon.
Show us where it hurts.
In Peru is the deepest canyon in the world.
Wow.
Ooh. And that ding was just for the word canyon.
It's twice as deep as the Grand Canyon. How deep do you think the Cotahuasi Canyon in Peru is? This is unbelievable, really. I did not know this.
10,000 feet.
10,560 feet.
Wow, Jack,
thank
full
you.
size ding, my friend, full size.
So 50, that's 2 miles, right? 5,280 is a mile.
That's why I figured Grand Canyon's a mile. You said twice as deep.
Whoa.
I mean, I didn't know that.
I just added.
I didn't know that you would know the Grand Canyon's depth.
I guessed.
Yeah, okay, very good.
I watched that Brady Bunch episode.
How crazy is that? 2 miles. God almighty. That's quite a crevice.
It is.
There's a showtime.
That's quite a crevice.
That's a show title. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, Sauce Dog, what's coming up for thoughts?
Oh, man. All right. I feel like I'm about to go on a first date.
How's that?
I'll tell you, but just know that I'm mad giddy and I'm super pumped. Something that I've always wanted since I turned 18.
Whoa, really?
May be finally happening.
Oh, well, let's find out. Let's find out what that is right after this.
I'm so stoked.
Twitter? Yep. We're still there. Real Radio 1041 on Twitter is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Clausman Law Traffic Center, car crash? Contact Clausman Law at clausmanlaw.com.
A stop-and-go ride continues westbound on I-4 between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polkline Road. It's heavy too eastbound between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. If you're traveling on the 408, no reported issues there. Slowdowns north on 417 between Jonghyun Parkway and OBT. The turnpike's still up to speed. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. And right now, save 45% off any order. Just use code RADIO at checkout. Blindster.com.
Time to discover the all-new Gateway, the Deep Space Launch Complex, now open at the Kennedy Space Center Visitor Complex, face-to-face with real space and some really cool adventures as well. 4 of them: Red Planet, Daring Explorers, Cosmic Wonders, Uncharted Worlds, plus cool stuff from SpaceX, Blue Origin, all that new stuff. And even better, right now, if you log on and buy your tickets online and use the code SAVE7, you'll get $7 off your one-day admission. Do that now. It's Kennedy Space Center Complex, and it's Deep Space Launch, ready to go for you at thekennedyspacecenter.com.
The Summer of Truck Sales event is going on right now down at Nations Trucks. Make no payments till November and take advantage of interest rates as low as 1.99% with approved credit. Ford, Chevy, Dodge Ram, and GMC, Nations Trucks has got them all, so start driving the truck that you deserve. Visit nationstrucks.com today.
Here's a top move for hiring a divorce attorney. See how they look and handle themselves on video or audio. Chances are that's them at their best, with editing, setup, and multiple takes. The courtroom is live. Mediation is live. Make sure your divorce lawyer is going to make you look good. At Trenley Kramer Law, we handle family law and divorce. TK Law, one firm for life.com.
Hurricane season's here. Get ready with Generac. For a free estimate, call pound 250 from a mobile phone and say the keyword generator. That's keyword generator when you dial pound 250. Generac Home Standby Generator, your premier generator dealer.
An official message from Medicare. Did you know Medicare.gov/care has information about healthcare providers in your area? At Medicare.gov/care, you can find and compare hospitals, doctors, nursing homes, and more. See detailed information on quality of care and how patients rate their experience. Visit Medicare.gov/care today. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Every Thursday at Tijuana Flats, we're throwing back the prices. Get a burrito or bowl, chips, and a drink for $7.99. Order your Throwback Thursdays favorites for just $7.99 at your local Tijuana Flats or through the app. Tijuana Flats, always keeping it fresh.
Next time you're tempted to speed, think about who's waiting for you at home. On average, 8 people are killed each day in crashes on Florida's roadways, so slow down. Pay attention behind the wheel and help drive roadway fatalities down to 0. Let's get everyone home, Florida. Don't let a fast drive be your last drive. Brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
At Global Industrial, we make your business our business. We're problem solvers, budget savers, and deadline beaters. So, no matter what you want or where you need it, we have it in stock and ready to ship from our national distribution network. Global Industrial Network supplies businesses and industries in Florida with every product they need to keep their facilities running smoothly and efficiently. Visit globalindustrial.com/Florida to set up a meeting with your local rep today. Global Industrial. We can supply that.
I'll second guest dinners with friends because they can be interrupted by diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or oily stools. It turns out I have EPI, or exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, which means I'm missing the enzymes needed to digest food. My doctor prescribed Creon, pancrelipase, an oral prescription medication that replaces pancreatic digestive enzymes. Creon treats EPI due to cystic fibrosis, chronic pancreatitis, pancreatectomy, or other conditions.
Creon may increase your chance of fibrosing colonopathy, a rare bowel disorder. Tell your doctor if you have a history of intestinal blockage or scarring or thickening of your bowel wall, if you're allergic to pork, or if you have gout, kidney problems, or worsening of painful swollen joints. Call your doctor if you have any unusual or severe gastrointestinal symptoms or allergic reactions. Take Creon as directed by your doctor and always with food. Do not chew capsules as this may cause mouth irritation. Other side effects may include blood sugar changes, gas, dizziness, sore throat, and cough. These are not all the side effects of Creon.
Creon is the #1 prescribed EPI treatment. Ask your doctor about Creon for EPI and visit creoninfo.com or call 800-633-9110 to learn more. That's CREON-info.com.
This earful of Real Radio is brought to you by Tools Ace Hardware.
Hurry in for great deals during the RAM Make This the Summer event. Make this the summer, you get the job done. RAM, built to serve. And now, financing at $7,800 in total values on the 2022 Ram 1500 Bighorn Quad Cab equipped with a V6 engine. Total values include combined cash allowance and 2,300 Bighorn Level B package value. Financing for well-qualified buyers through Chrysler Capital. Not all buyers will qualify. Residency restrictions apply. Take delivery by 8/1/22.
Make the switch to certified at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. OrlandoNissan.com.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Broadcasting live from the injury law firm of Kaufman and Lind studio. Your accident, your future, your attorney. Contact them at whenyounneedus.com or call pound 546 from your cell. You're listening to WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Available everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Now #1 for podcasting. We are an iHeartRadio station. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show. Already in progress.
Hey, guess what? Chicken thigh. But guess why? Chicken butt. Oh, wait. I think I messed that up.
You did.
Oh, let me try it again.
Nope.
Knock, knock.
407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. Welcome back. I am Jim. Deb and Jack and Ross are here. Hey, a quick second. We were talking about the tacos and tequila thing from Orlando Weekly earlier in the show, and I'd mentioned that the taco vendors weren't on the website. Well, I was talking about a couple years ago. They are on the website now. Somebody from Orlando Weekly reached out and said, hey, they're right there, and I went on, and surely you can see them for sure. And so, it's right there at OrlandoWeekly.com, tacosandtequilaorlando.com. And you can see the vendors if you want to, for sure.
So, yeah, if you go to OrlandoWeekly.com, you can check out their event, but you can also vote on the Best of Orlando. That voting is open to August 8th, where Real Radio shows, talent, and the station itself is nominated about 4 dozen times.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So,
The Monsters have 1,000 different things. Ross is up there for comedian. We're up there for show.
Deb is up there for best. Matter of fact,
news.
everyone on the station is up there for best voice in radio.
I'm up there for best voice.
Right.
Yeah.
Including Jack Bradshaw.
No. Everyone is up for best voice excluding Jack Bradshaw.
All right, welcome back. I am Jim. Deb is here. Jack is here. Let's get some thoughts.
I'm going to bury someone.
It's weird.
All right.
It's funny.
Wake up.
Sometimes.
Get the cake up.
It's Ross. Spelled like sauce.
I should.
It's Ross Thoughts.
I should stop saying that.
Yeah, what's that even mean?
It doesn't matter, Jim. Welcome
Does
to
it?
Ross Thoughts.
Again, I think it might.
It's fine, man.
What does that mean? Get the cake up. Wake up, get the cake up.
It's all good.
Okay.
We all good. Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air.
Is the cake a sex reference?
Nah.
Drugs?
Maybe.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Everything's good.
It's fine.
Because I'm excited. Ross Thoughts is brought to you by Mills Air. They saved my house. They can save yours. God, I love my AC unit, which is something that I did not think I would ever say. And then Mills Air entered my life. And now I'm like, oh.
Then you adulted.
Yeah, and then guests come over. I'm like, you want to see something? You want to see something cool?
Yeah, you won't hear it.
Yeah, you won't hear it at all. This happened to me yesterday, and I am so freaking excited.
I cannot wait to hear what this is because you have been skipping around the building all day today.
So I get out of my car when I pull up to my house before the show yesterday. So this is happening at like noon, right? I see a guy, truck, trailer on the back,
all right,
industrial-sized lawnmower.
Oh, good. Landscaping guy.
I haven't mowed my yard.
Oh, come on, Ross.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, he seized up his mower.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, my mower just started coughing up white smoke.
Yeah,
which
you
is
were
like,
you
oh,
were
you're
out.
just like Papa.
You didn't put any oil in it.
I did not. I ran out of oil.
You froze it solid.
It froze solid.
You're done.
Yeah, that's the second mower I've done that to. Hey, man, it's not. It is my fault. This is what I'm saying now. I haven't mowed my yard in probably like 2 weeks. I lied. 3 weeks.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, at least it hasn't been raining every day and plenty of sunshine.
Yeah, it was bad enough that whenever I walked up to my car, I would usually walk a little bit through my front yard, and I don't even know what the name of the bug is, but a bunch of bugs fly out when you walk into like really long grass.
Yeah, it's like little crickets or grasshoppers or something. They're gonna get you.
Yeah. So much so, I'm like, there's got to be a snake up in this thing. You know, this is not good looking.
And your fiance hasn't said a word to you about it?
No, I mean, she's also, here's the thing, Jim. Household is a team activity.
Is it really?
Yeah, when it falls on my shoulders, it falls on our shoulders.
Okay.
Oh.
I like that. Is that both ways? I mean,
I was just about to ask that when he walks into a messy kitchen.
Oh, yeah, no.
He's a kitchen king.
Well,
I'm the
he's
kitchen
cleaning.
king. Yeah, I clean the kitchen all day, every day, and I mow the yard until you break a mower. This guy...
Until you break a mower.
I broke the mower.
Okay.
I absolutely broke it.
Good.
I go ahead. I get out of my car. He is just getting onto his trailer. He looks at me. I look at him. I look at my yard. He looks at my yard.
You guys start dating?
They had a moment. We had
a moment of like, listen, I looked at him like, I need you. He looked at me like, you need me.
Is it like the old peanut butter and chocolate commercials?
Yeah.
They like bump into each other in the peanut butter.
Like the old Folgers commercial, knocking on the door, asking for coffee.
I immediately start walking towards this direction.
Okay.
Right out of my car. Don't even know this guy.
All right.
He just got done mowing across the street at someone who just moved in. And so I got new neighbors. So he just got done doing that yard. He goes ahead. We start talking numbers. Bada bang, bada boom. It's way lower than I thought. And I'm like, hell yeah. He did look at me and go like, because it's so overgrown right now, we are going to have to charge you a little bit more.
Right up
I was like, fine. He gave me the number. I still tipped him a fair amount just because I was like, damn, dude, I cannot believe this is happening right now. And then it got even better. You guys don't know this about me, but I have always wanted to be friends with one of my neighbors. I have a bad history with neighbors.
You do.
I mowed my neighbors to my left, his yard a little bit.
Thinking
and then
you were doing him a favor, and he got pissed off about it.
Yeah, and then he built a tiny fence. Like a shin-high fence.
Still one of my favorite stories.
And I will always remind you.
Keep out, gringo.
That's such a passive-aggressive fun thing.
Isn't it?
Only on my side.
Yeah, I got it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And I will always remind our listeners of the irony of my Spanish neighbor building a wall.
Between your properties.
Right?
He doesn't want you ruining his property value. I love it.
That guy gave up on me a long time ago. He does not like me. I've came to grips with it.
No,
Grips, yeah. Come to grips. I've come to grips with it.
There you go.
And then I meet my new neighbors.
Okay.
And they know the lawnmower guy for like the last 7 years.
Oh,
cool.
They brought the lawnmower guy with him, the landscape guy.
They brought that guy.
Oh, wow.
So I immediately hired the lawn service guy, and now the neighbors come out, and now I'm talking to my neighbors, and it's going great, Jim. And now I don't know how to keep talking to them. I want to knock on their door, ask them if they're down with like a rousing game of Monopoly.
Okay.
Maybe a drink. Maybe they like tequila.
Invite them to the wedding.
Give me the makeup of the neighbors. What are they?
I would say mid-30s.
Oh, so they're right in your wheelhouse.
Bruh.
Really? Are they cool? They're down?
They're awesome. I know their names. I don't think I should share their first names.
You should not.
I'm not going to share their first names. But just know that I really want to do.
Really?
I kept talking to this guy for way longer than I should have.
Really?
Oh, boy.
I'm so excited.
You know,
Did you guys touch?
just tips. You got to be careful.
What do you mean? They're sweethearts.
I know, but that's the problem. You've been so
She's right.
So
you're
dry
coming
and
on
parched.
strong.
You're coming on strong,
you
and
look-
you don't want to be that neighbor.
You look thirsty, dog.
You thirsty.
You look thirsty.
You thirsty.
Am I a thirsty neighbor? I am a thirsty neighbor.
Well,
When
thirst
someone's
trapping.
dehydrated, you can't just chug the canteen.
Exactly.
It's sips. It's baby sips.
Okay, so
Leave
then
them wanting more.
Exactly,
All right,
Jack.
all right, I feel you. I agree. How do I baby sip my neighbor?
This is how you do it.
Play hard to get.
Yeah, do I give him like sugar or something?
You play hard to get. Next time you see him, Ross, you
Just a
don't
head
even-
nod.
No nucks.
Yeah.
No
Just-
nucks.
Okay.
What's up?
So
Head nod.
I did a little bit of that this morning because when I was coming here, I got in my car and I saw them and I hit them with a good morning.
Oh,
no.
What are you doing?
Little aggressive.
What are you talking about? That's aggressive.
Little Ned Flanders.
Exactly. Hidely ho, neighbor.
Hit him with the Flanders.
I hit him with the good morning.
Hidely ho, neighbors.
And it
Oh,
felt,
no.
guys, it
Yeah,
felt
yeah.
right.
To you.
How adult do you feel right now? You hired a landscaper and made neighbor friends in the same day, dude?
Dog, I got neighbor friends, and they seem like they get down.
I will tell you exactly how you do it. Don't listen to these guys.
All right, yeah, feed me. Feed me.
Okay. Yeah, this guy's got the answer.
Feed me, Daddy Bird.
You actually hit it. Game night. Invite them
night.
over for game night.
Game night.
Board game night. Just have a board game night. Invite them over. Get some wine. Get some beers.
Yes.
You know, I mean, and make it weird.
But I'm gonna.
Whoa. I'm sorry. What?
I mean, make it weird, man.
Just put that bowl in the middle of the room with just your 2 key sets in there and just see if they bite. See if they bite.
Just answer the door, Porky Pig in it.
Yeah.
I mean, let them know where you are.
I want this so bad, and I'm like, this is the most nervous I've been in like 10 years.
Really?
Oh, man.
I
Because
like this.
I want to keep talking to them. They were so nice and cordial. They gave me my lawn guy. The lawn guy gave me the neighbors.
Wait, here's the bigger question, Ross.
I have all of the answers you've ever wanted.
Was the dick who was such an a-hole to you when you asked about his, was there any chance he was in the neighborhood watching this exchange of love?
God, I hope so. In fact, I'm going to tell that guy,
you
the first lawn guy who I walked up and I was like, hey, man, you want to, and he was like, then he looked at me and he said, you can't afford me. And I was like, oh, I'm having too good of a hair day for that, bro.
And he was $100 a month.
Keep the hair.
Too good of a hair day for your prices, sir.
Exactly.
Sir, back down.
Peep my head. I got pomade in it.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag, but
Right.
that's pomade. Supporting a small local business.
That's exactly how you should look at it too, by the way, buddy.
So how do I give it a chapter 2?
Well, you again,
You got to pull back for a little while.
And
I can't.
You're an established person in the neighborhood. They're new to the neighborhood. I will tell you, when I moved into my old neighborhood, people came up and brought like a housewarming gift,
a casserole,
like a casserole. I'll tell you exactly what Jack made those hot chocolate jars back in the day.
Yeah.
Have Olivia make something cool. She's very crafty like that. Have Olivia make something cool and take it over and say, "Hey, look, welcome to the neighborhood, man."
Oh, I have the perfect idea.
A birdhouse or something.
Yeah.
Housewarming.
Birdhouse is a great idea.
Birdhouse.
Give them a pineapple.
Is that anything?
Yeah, don't do that.
Is that a different meaning?
Yeah, don't give them a
That's
pineapple.
a different meaning, right?
Give 'em a pineapple.
Do not give them a pineapple.
Make it a blue pineapple.
Don't give them that either.
Doesn't
Give
that
them a
mean
blue
like
pineapple.
Isn't that like butt stuff?
That's just.
Just put the keys in the bowl and the blue pineapple and see where the evening leads you.
It's a swinger thing, bud. You don't want to put a pineapple out there.
Yeah, you do. Upside down.
What happens if it's like, I don't know, like Publix fresh diced pineapple?
No. Don't do that.
No, you got to do the full one because that's
get
the
near it.
message.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
And don't put blackberries out there.
Ooh.
You don't want to know what that's all about.
What the hell? Blackberries? When did produce hop into the sex game?
Again, 9.5 weeks, my friend. Refrigerator scene.
I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get him something. Coffee.
Jack actually
because Jack liked the keys in the bowl idea. He's trying to come up with another idea.
Look, Jack has more information. Jack has lived in a neighborhood longer than anybody on this show by 1,000,000. In the same neighborhood for 20 years.
Do you talk to your neighbors? Are you friends?
They've seen your car.
They've seen my car, so they know I'm not doing great, you know? But they don't know that I'm doing pretty good.
But they know you got a dope-ass AC.
They know I got a dope-ass AC, and I'm going to look at them and go, you know where I got that? I got that from Mills Air. What's wrong with your AC? Because I know a guy. His name is Mills Air. It's Florida. It's super hot. When you walk outside, you ask yourself, why are my toes pruning? That's how hot it is in Florida. Toenails are falling off. Mills Air saved my house, and they could not have helped me out more. My house is super old. It needed a lot of work, and they still pulled through. That's exactly what 30 years of experience will get you. Mills Air is a Carrier factory authorized dealer. If you ask any AC guy if Carrier is good, they respond, they are great. I love my Carrier unit. Their text can service any brand out there, so do not worry. But if you do have a Carrier, it's time to turn to the experts at Carrier. Call today. Schedule your appointment, 407-277-1159, or visit them online at millsair.com. Those are your Ross thoughts. I'm out. Peace.
Thanks, buddy. 407-916-1041. Text us at 77031. There's a lingering problem in the country, and I'll tell you what that is next.
If we don't grow our social media following each month, our corporate overlords will take away our free coffee at work. We like our free coffee. We need our free coffee. Please follow us! Real Radio 1041 on all social platforms is powered by Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
Delays continue out of Polk County on I-4 eastbound solid just past U.S. Highway 27 up to 429. It's also slow westbound between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road. Southbound 429, a stop-and-go ride between Sinclair Road and I-4. And we're slow north on 417 between John Young Parkway and OBT. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Staples Stores. Staples has everything you need for school at prices that won't hold you back. Right now, 24-count Crayola crayons and Polly Pocket folders are just 50 cents each, and 1-inch binders are only $1.99. In-store only. Offer ends 8/27, limit 30. Don't send your kids back to school. Send them forward at Staples.
Man, with Rebath, you're dealing with a national company with standards, policies, and procedures to make sure you get the job you pay for on time every time. And how about this? It only takes 4 to 6 days to get your old nasty bathroom out and that brand new beautiful bathroom from Rebath in. And the reason why, they've been doing this for years, and bathrooms is all they do. And you can actually see their showroom to kind of get an idea what kind of products we're talking about. 436 up in Altamont, right across from Kobe. Very easy to find. And when you walk in, you're going to see some models set up. And that's just to show you what the products look like. Here's why. Because every single bathroom at Rebath is a custom bathroom. You spend time with their design team and their product list and come up with a bathroom that you are going to love. Then they install it 4 to 6 days with their employees, and that's important. That means no family of contractors, different people every day coming in and out of your house. You know them all. You'll see them every day until the job is done. And when it is done, lifetime guarantee on the products and the install. And they're wonderful people as well, people you can trust. You don't have to worry about getting ripped off. They're there for you. Hop on board, Rebath, midfla.com. Look at the before and afters and just see what they've done, really making people's homes look amazing, and they can do the same for you. Again, book your appointment today at rebathmidfla.com.
On the new podcast, Song Stories, artists share the lyrical inspiration behind their music and explore the process of creating an album. It's an intimate fly-on-the-wall perspective on how your favorite stars make their music. This season, Phineas tells us how his songs go from conception to completion.
Songwriting is another form of therapy for me. You know, I talk myself through a scenario, and you confess stuff in songwriting.
Listen to Song Stories on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Storm season is here, and Duke Energy is ready. With innovative technology and new ways to reroute power to help prevent outages in all kinds of weather. We're strengthening our systems, ready to restore power quickly and safely, while keeping you informed about outages with text and email alerts. It's all part of building a smarter energy future for you. Paid for by Duke Energy shareholders.
This is Steve Kramer. Let me tell you a business secret. There are sketch companies out there selling awards. Make sure the awards earned by your lawyer are from respected organizations. At Trendley Kramer Law, our lawyers have been recognized by Orlando Magazine Best Lawyers, Florida Trend Legal Elite, Super Lawyers, and listed in U.S. News as a best law firm for years. We've earned the awards that can't be bought. Trendley Kramer, TK Law, OneFirmForLife.com.
Now with Xfinity, you'll get unlimited internet with gig speed and supersonic Wi-Fi. With a 2-year internet rate guarantee, no annual contract required, and no equipment fees. Talk about knock your socks off. Ooh, plus a free Flex 4K streaming box. It's like hitting the streaming jackpot. It's all just $50 a month when you add Xfinity Mobile. $50 a month. A price that's truly jaw-dropping.
Oh, literally.
The speed you need at a price you want. Value that's simply bananas. That's the new Xfinity Supersonic Bundle. It's kind of a big deal. Go to Xfinity.com/gig, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store to learn more.
Limited time offer. Restrictions apply. Requires paperless billing and auto pay with stored bank account. New gigabit internet customers only. Xfinity Mobile requires post-pay Xfinity internet. After 24 months, regular rates apply to all services and devices.
Prepare for hurricane season with GenStar Generator Services. We have inventory in stock, including Generac home standby generators. Get your free generator estimate now. Dial pound 250 and say keyword generator. That's pound 250, keyword generator.
Hurricane season is here, and if you're in an older home with flimsy, outdated windows, your family and property could be at risk. There's no better time to start upgrading your home safety than now, and my friends at FHIA Remodeling, they want to help. They've been doing this for over 15 years, helping homeowners replace their old windows with ones that are hurricane tough and energy efficient. And for the month of July, if you buy 4 windows, you get the 5th free. All their other products are 20% off. You'll do no money down, no payments, no interest for 18 months, and it's quality you can trust. That's why over 100,000 homeowners have chosen FHIA and recommend their friends and family do the same. Call me today. Schedule a risk-free in-home consultation at 407-5100. That's 407-500-0100. They can show up at your house sometimes within 24 hours, and they'll walk you through your options for saving on your energy costs and protecting your home. And right now, no sales tax for impact-resistant windows and doors during the month of July. Give FHIA Remodeling a call at 407-500-0100.
This is Alec Baldwin. I'd like to invite you to listen to my new limited series podcast about a true American hero who lived to tell the story of his imprisonment by the Japanese during World War II.
I'm kind of proud of the fact that I'm a survivor. I wouldn't want to go back through it, but I wouldn't trade it either. It changed my life completely.
Listen to Ben Steele American on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
This hour is brought to you by UniversalOrlandoJobs.com, now hiring for Halloween Horror Nights.
listening to The Jim Colbert Show. Also available to watch at The Jim Colbert Show on Facebook.
Good after morning, Colbert Carew. So when Jack plays the game show drop, all Deb hears is gay show. When Jimmy tells contestants in the Trickiest Trivia that they have a 50-50 shot at going to the sauce jar, my mind just goes straight to number 3. God, into the gutter we go. Big T out.
407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Who is this? Hold on, stop right there.
Okay.
It took me a minute. Samantha Fox.
No.
Hold
on. This is so
Ace of
90s.
Base?
It's not.
Hold on. I know this band.
Every club song.
This is a club banger in the day.
From 1991.
Yep. Actually, I can almost smell the club that I was probably in doing a gig when this song was playing.
I have to keep muting it on the stream because we are going to get a copyright hit on this.
Okay, who is it? Who is it?
Karina.
Oh, yeah, but I never in a million years got that. Sorry. I'm sorry I wasted your time. 407-916-1041. Text us 77031. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb, Karina, and Ross are here.
Yeah.
Karina. Is that your choice, Karina?
God, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I know. I don't know that I remember
That
the
was
name.
success for a couple of reasons. One, because you remember the song,
Yeah.
and I was looking for a 90s song there. Boom, pop that, and it gave me a 30-second ramp up, which allows me to play a talkback on top of it.
There you go. That was a staple at XL when I was at XL 106.7 in 1991. You could not get away from that.
And if you want to see what Deb looked at that time in her life, we have that now posted. It's on the Jim Colbert Show
Facebook page.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
There's a picture of you with none other than Cindy Crawford.
Yeah.
Right out of a Pepsi commercial. And it's also, Deb, you have it on your Instagram page?
I've got it on my Insta, Facebook, and Twitter. Man,
There you go.
I paid attention to Digital Boot Camp
There
last
you go.
week.
Good job.
Huh?
Awesome.
All right, 407-916-1041. I told you guys before we went to break, there's something that Americans are struggling with, and they have been for about 3 years now.
The economy.
2 years.
Pull-ups.
2
Bananas.
years. That's funny.
It's a very short window.
It'd be funny if you went into your therapist and go, man, I'm having a really tough time with life right now. Yeah, what's going on? It's bananas.
Your
And that's
life is
it.
bananas?
Just bananas. No. It's just the...
Because it's 5, and if the window is only like 3 days, so it's like you got to eat 5 bananas over 3 days, and so is it like 1.5 a day?
It's like an avocado, right? Not ripe, and then 2 hours later, it's too late.
Yeah.
I will tell you, somebody in these rooms has dealt with this, and somebody in these rooms has somebody close to them that maybe continues to deal with this.
What was the original question? I'm thinking about bananas.
Millions of Americans are dealing with a problem in their life that
Anxiety?
they can't get rid of.
Anxiety, depression.
No, I mean you got to think about the landscape of the last couple of years.
Unemployment.
It's something that we're dealing with in this room.
No, that has
These
been
rooms.
dealt with in this room.
Can it fit in a microwave?
It's not.
Hangover.
Well, it's not. It's in that world, but brought on by something else.
Migraines.
About 27 million people worldwide are still dealing with this. They didn't deal with it before a couple of years ago, but they're dealing with it now.
Oh, long haul COVID.
Yes.
Which one? 27 million Americans still haven't gotten their smell back.
That would have to be from the OG, right?
Yeah, 5% of patients with confirmed cases of COVID-19, that's 27 million people worldwide, are estimated to have suffered long-term loss of smell or taste according to a new study that's out there right now. And you remember when Ross's fiance, Olivia, got COVID, it took her, matter of fact, is it even 100 right now?
I would say no. I would say it's probably close to 90.
Yeah.
She's just adapted and stopped bringing it up.
But for about a year, right? She was only like for a while, for months she had none. Then it slowly started to come back.
And then it would just come in like weird splotches.
I have to tell you guys, now I never got the real big loss of taste or smell. I think with anytime you take cold medicine or you have a cold or flu or whatever, you will get that kind of momentary, it'll be hours or whatever, maybe a day, you'll lose your sense of taste or smell. Sometimes by the medication you take. I know that sometimes with allergies, when you take one of those allergy pills, you'll lose that sometimes. I have.
Well, I thought, like, if you're sick, it's just the fact that your sinuses are impacted, right?
Exactly.
And maybe that's the case, but I'm telling you, I have taken Benadryl before, and the act of that actually muted my sense of smell and taste before.
Wow, that's interesting. I've never heard that before.
I've had that happen before. So, and with COVID this time, I've only had it the one time, and thank God I didn't give it to anybody else. You know, I mean, that's man, that's the one thing I told myself when I got it. I was like, I'm never ever gonna give that to anybody else, knowingly.
Good
so
man.
safe in the same room.
You are
so safe in the same room with Colbert 19.
You are a wonderful human being.
You really
knowingly, anyway.
Some may call you perfect.
So caring,
flawless, even batting 1,000.
Too far, buddy. It's too far.
A god amongst men, a deity, if you will.
This is supposed to be buyable. This is all supposed to be buyable.
Okay.
That's not buyable. Not even by me. Not yet. Not yet.
You're getting there, right?
It's not viable or buyable.
There you go.
That's fun to say.
Millions of people still can't smell or taste. That's so crazy to me. I went out to dinner last night, and Magical Dine is coming up. We'll be talking about that tomorrow with Amy Drew Thompson from the Sentinel. It's one of my favorite times of year. We went out to one of my favorite restaurants last night. They had a new appetizer that is one of the best things I've eaten in a year. And to not be able to taste what I tasted last night would be like, I'm kind of honest. Like, I'd almost rather lose a limb.
Oh my God.
I would almost rather lose a limb or a finger to be able to taste and smell until I die. You literally are taking the essence of me away by doing that. Like, that would be one of the worst things you could do to me.
Well, you're a foodie, so yeah.
And you just, for the few hours that I couldn't taste or smell, I remember it's the one thing I yelled out when I was sick. I went to go get something to drink. It was like a soda or something because I wanted something else. And I couldn't taste it. And I yelled out, I can't smell or taste. And then I cursed for 10 straight minutes.
Well,
you must be a joy to live.
Yeah, right? Imagine.
Light a candle for your wife.
In the same report, a lot of these long-haul COVID sufferers are saying, listen, take this thing seriously because these long-haul symptoms are no fun. And they can't say when they're going to end, when you're going to get your faculties back. They have no idea.
They have no idea. They said it was one of the most distinct markers of the original COVID-19 in the early days of the pandemic.
Yeah.
You could track it across the globe, and they're saying that it's after 30 days, 74% of patients have recovered. After 90 days, the number was up to 90%. After 6 months, 96% of the patients said they were able to smell again. But scientists are beginning to grasp how it affects the smelling function. And like you guys were saying, it gets into the upper nasal cavity and just shuts that entire thing down because your smell is your taste kind of thing, right? Because when you hold your nose, you can't taste anything?
I kind of believe that. I feel like I still taste stuff, just less.
You can taste a little bit, but if you hold your nose, it mutes it greatly.
It's also your sex drive. It's connected to your sense of smell.
It is.
I've been doing it wrong.
It's one of the first things that people lose.
You got to get in there with that.
Really?
It's one of the first things people lose when they permanently lose their sense of smell is their sex drive.
I still got my eyes.
Yeah, but that's...
I can still see it.
I mean, and that would tickle the brain part, but the biochemical part, the pheromones and other things.
Really?
I mean, there's a lot of science into that, like that whole Brazilian and the manscaping, how that's kind of ruining because that used to be where pheromones would gather. But yeah, one of the first things you lose if you permanently lose your sense of smell is your sex drive.
I got to tell you, I don't know if it'd affect me. Now, I'm not saying I'm some crazy.
Lord.
I'm not saying
if that doesn't sound like an advertisement you want to slap on the side of your truck on the way home, I don't know what is.
I'm not saying I'm some alpha man or whatever.
You're not?
I'm just saying I can't imagine me having a snuffy nose keeping me away from my wife.
It's not a stuffy nose.
I know, Deb, but what I'm saying is I can't imagine even over a period of time that simply not being able to smell is going to make me less hot. I mean, could you?
Yeah. I don't know if that's that was a weird wording.
Okay. Do you think that your sense of smell could shut you down from having sex with your fiance?
I do not think so.
Yeah, not in a million years.
But then again, I don't know.
Well, when she didn't have her sense of smell, I mean, did it lighten your encounters?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I wonder if it's back. I wonder if it's the same with women though. Like with women's sense of smell, is it the same?
I don't know.
Because I know with guys, I mean, there's obviously an aroma thing that really works with your mate. Why do you put your head down and shake your head like I'm a child every time I say something?
I didn't. It's just, but why don't you ask him over there in the other room?
I'm talking to you. You're a woman.
I'm talking to you.
Oh, Lord. I'm glad you noticed.
But what I'm saying is I think it's more for men than it is for women. I don't know that women.
Oh, that's a shocker.
Is it?
No. That you think it's more for men than it is for women?
The idea of smell being a...
No, not at all. Because
really?
One of the first things that, I mean, we've seen female listeners text before, 77031, when we talk about how much it turns you on when your man comes in with that sun-kissed skin.
Like from mowing the lawn or whatever?
Oh, and you just run up on him and...
Really?
Get a big old whiff of that.
Now, Ross, that's interesting.
Not B.O.
That's interesting because Ross hired a landscaper, so will Olivia have to run up and smell the landscaper?
Already done.
to want to get with Ross.
She's already done it.
That would be the greatest. She comes running out, runs right past Ross, and then starts huffing the landscaper's pits,
and then grabs Ross and pulls him inside.
Well, I took a phone call. I come back. You guys are taking. Are you guys talking poop?
No.
Hey, you guys talked about poop.
We're not talking poop. We're just saying it's kind of funny because Deborah was saying that I commented that. Is that more strong for men than women? In other words, do women also get equally as turned on by the smell of a man as we do as the smell of a woman? And she goes, oh, yeah, like if you're out there mowing the lawn and you come in and you're freshly sun-kissed with that little bit of sweat, it smells great.
Ooh.
And I said, well, now Olivia will have to run right past you and go to your landscaper.
Yeah, man.
And snort him up and then come get you.
Come finish what he started, Ross.
Exactly.
I don't even know if I would be that mad. I'm just so happy that my yard is getting cut now.
You know what we're watching with you, though, by the way? I have to tell you, you'd mentioned this a little bit earlier in the day today. You said, hey, I got something that's blah, blah, blah. And I turned around and walked in the studio and I said, he's turning into an adult. Like, these are things that everybody has, every adult makes you got to get the landscaping guy. You start hiring people to do stuff.
Oh, you get excited when you get a new fridge, or wait till the new appliances start showing up. It's such a big day.
Or when you know your cut. Do you know your cut day?
It's every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
That's right. That's fine. Don't
let that tone of voice judge.
Tell
right?
him to check himself.
Yeah.
Every 2 weeks.
Stay at the door, sir. I'm fine with 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Ross?
It's been 2 months now.
Yeah,
I know, but I mean, come on. If you want those neighbors to like you, you're gonna have to bump that up to at least 3 times a month, dude.
I'm grateful for 2 weeks because before that guy cut it, it looked like I rolled snake eyes in like a game of Jumanji. It was bad.
How does your fiance take that? I would. Oh man.
She understood that there's no oil in the mower. It's just. She's very an empathetic person. At least I think she is.
You heard that.
But it got done. I'm an end result kind of guy.
What's next? You gonna hire a house cleaner?
I mean, I don't know about that. I'm pretty Kim Jong-un about the kitchen right now.
Are you really?
Yeah. It's kind of like half of my purpose in that household.
Hey, when your guy pays rent, do you have to bump his rent now because you have a landscaper, or is it just you just kind of consume that?
I just ate it.
You just ate it?
Yeah.
He's a short termer. He's on his way out the door.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's moving to New York.
I don't even know if he's moving to New York. I gave him a deadline, though.
Oh, did you really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I told him October 1st, buddy.
What did he say to that?
Man.
He's like,
3 weeks before the wedding.
Yeah, he was like, all right, man, that's fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait till he starts trying to find a new room.
Yeah, right? Godspeed.
How much does he pay now?
Not a lot.
5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Mm-hmm.
Like Liam Neeson said, good luck. You are never, ever going to find a room for $500. Not in a million years.
Did anybody else find that odd that was the one guy he quoted on the words good luck? I think a lot of people have said good luck.
Yeah, but it was famous in that movie, right? When that guy said good luck, that's how he identified the guy and found his daughter.
Are you talking about Taken?
Yes.
Good luck is not the quotable line in that movie.
Well, I know it's not, but it worked for this scenario.
Stop, dude.
Good luck.
Still
I'll find you. It's the line that was said directly after the most famous line.
Okay, there it is. So you're just going with the whole neighbor rule? It's close enough.
He's got a particularly set of skills. He went through that whole thing. I will find you. And then the guy just goes, good luck. And that's exactly how he found the guy.
It was the other guy?
It was the other guy.
You're not even quoting Liam?
No.
Which one Taken are you guys even talking about?
The first one, the good one. The others were terrible.
He quoted the bad guy in Taken.
That's the most famous good luck in the history of movies.
I don't know.
Tell me another good luck that's more famous than that good luck.
Yeah.
It's the whole basis of the movie. It's how he finds the bad guys and then kicks some ass.
You're killing Ross, man.
That was just such a random quote. Liam Neeson said it.
Yeah, like
I didn't even say that.
You invoked the name of Liam Neeson.
I said he was in the room.
You know, the bad guy who's talking to Liam after he's doing the quotable part.
Stop joking, Jack. It ruins the bit. That's how you get to talk to a store being gangster. All right, 407-916-1041. Load them up. Let's do last call and get the hell out of here so I can go home and get drunk.
You
Good
already
luck.
are.
Away from you idiots. Don't know anything about movies.
Make us think or make it funny. Just make it good. Get on board now for Last Call on the Jim Colbert Show. 407-916-1041.
I'm Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Brooks Garner with your Fox 35 Central Florida forecast. Well, during this last weekend of July, we faced some very hot weather and mainly dry conditions. This evening, look for dry skies, hazy, low about 76 degrees. Tomorrow, the high 97. We'll see 97 on Saturday and on Sunday. Rain chances very tiny, a stray storm possible. It won't be until the middle of next week that we return to our more normal, active, stormy pattern. For the Fox 35 Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.
This report is sponsored by Blindster. Do you need new blinds or shades? Blindster.com offers custom-made blind shades and shutters shipped directly to you at prices less than big box retailers. Blindster blinds are easy to install and guaranteed to fit. Don't overpay for new blinds. Shop Blindster today and save big. Blindster.com.
Man, if you want the best grills out there, Tools Ace Hardware, that's your headquarters. They carry the best. Big Green Egg, Weber, Traeger, Napoleon, all of those wonderful grills with all those fuels, gas, charcoal, and those pellet. Man, these guys have it down for you. Every flavor of wood, pellet, chip, or chunk in stock. Those Brazilian hardwood charcoals I use for my Big Green Egg with that incredible flavor. Sauces and rubs from national to local brands, including ours here from the show for pork, beef, and chicken. Not to mention a service tech that specializes in grills to help you with any repairs or warranty issues. Free assembly and delivery always. And even better, 11 locations here in Central Florida, which means that your dream grill is right around the corner. You don't have to drive far. Tools Ace Hardware has you covered. Log on today and find the grill of your dreams at toolsacehardware.com.
Do you find yourself stuck in a timeshare? Get the real facts about the timeshare industry and your options for cancellation. Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group, beat the largest timeshare company in federal court and has put together a free information guide that reveals the secrets the timeshare industry doesn't want you to know, including the 5 ways to get rid of your timeshare. Call now and get this timeshare cancellation guide absolutely free.
Call 800-738-9900. That's 800-738-9900.
Do you struggle with occasional nerve aches in your hands or feet? Try Nervive Nerve Relief from the world's #1 nerve care company. Nervive tablets contain alpha-lipoic acid to relieve nerve aches, weakness, and discomfort, plus B-complex vitamins to support healthy nerve function as you age. Live life with less nerve discomfort with Nervive Nerve Relief. Learn more at nervivehealth.com. And try Nervive Pain Relieving Cream to block nerve pain signals at the source. Use as directed.
We buy any car. We buy any car. We buy any car. Any.
Trading in or selling your car, truck, or SUV? WeBuyAnyCar.com takes the hassle out of selling in just 3 easy steps. 1. Get your free online valuation. 2, drive to your local car buying center. And 3, walk out with your check in as little as 30 minutes. So don't wait. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Find out how much your car's worth at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Sunnyside Plumbing.
Hi, I'm always running out of hot water. Do you think you can...
We offer convenient service during normal banking hours.
Great. So my water heater. I was thinking maybe a tankless...
Are you sure you actually need one?
What, need a water heater?
Ghastly things, they take up so much room.
But the tankless ones are smaller and you never run out of...
Oh, don't be such a baby. Have a cold shower. It's refreshing.
But my family...
People like you are too soft. Hot water is for the weak.
That's it. This would never happen with Frank Gay.
But you didn't call Frank Gay.
Wish I had.
We all wish you had.
That's it. I'm calling Frank Gay.
When you want an efficient tankless water heater, you want it done right. An easy solution to lower utility bills while providing unlimited hot water to your family. That's the Frank Gay way.
Shall I come over and burp you, you big baby? That's the Frank Gay way.
FrankGayServices.com.
Nothing makes a good night bad or bad night worse than hitting up a drive-thru and getting served cold, tired fries. Golden, more like soggy arches. Tonight, make it Wendy's, where fries are hot and crispy, not cold and soggy. They're also preferred over McDonald's, almost 2-to-1. End the night on a good fry. Choose wisely. Choose Wendy's Late Night.
Taste test preference based on a national taste test by an independent research company. Hours may vary by location.
Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because our Sleep Number 360 smart bed is really smart. It senses your movement and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable. Plus, it's temperature balancing so you stay cool. It's even smart enough to know exactly how long, how well, and when you slept. Our smart sleepers get 28 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, save $500 on the Sleep Number 360 C4 Smart Bed Queen, now only $12.99. Our lowest price ever. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
There are some financial institutions who care more about helping you reach your goals. So they offer solutions and tools to make something that seems impossible become a reality. Fairwinds. Visit fairwinds.org.
See dealer for details. Make the switch. Get out of your current car and switch to Certified at Sutherland Nissan Orlando. Get $5,000 overbook value for your trade. Click SutherlandBuysCars.com and see how much more you'll get. Switch to Certified now at Sutherland Nissan Orlando.
Everyone deserves to feel safe and protected at home. But some communities are more at risk for deaths or injuries in residential fires than others. According to FEMA, socioeconomic factors are among the best-known predictors of fire rates in neighborhoods. As a global leader in fire safety, KIDA believes this issue is cause for alarm. See how KIDA is promoting fire safety in all communities at causeforalarm.org. That's causeforalarm.org. Join us for safer communities.
This hour of talk is brought to you by JustCallMo.com. Injured on the go? Just call Mo.
Real Radio 104.1. We now return to the Jim Colbert Show.
The Saharan dust is terrible. It just makes me sound like Jack nasal, and it just kills my eyes. Very itchy, dry. It sucks. I don't know if it's like that everywhere, but on the coast, it blows. No pun intended.
All right.
I didn't really mean to do that. Bye.
Gives you some really nice sunsets, though.
And sunrises.
Yeah.
And it makes you sound like me.
All right, 407-916-1041. Two lines open, just two. For last call, hop on board and join us for that. We'll do it in just a few seconds. That's 407-916-1041. Grab those last couple lines for last call here on a Thursday. Welcome back. I'm Jim. Deb is here.
Hello.
And Jack.
Hi.
And Ross.
Oh, yeah.
Tomorrow, Embers Only. Amy Drew Thompson in for Primetime Kitchen.
Cool.
And, man, there's a bunch to talk about. I mean, my God almighty, a bunch to talk about.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. No, I'm just trying to think of all the stuff. I mean, I just had a short conversation with her yesterday on the phone about another thing coming up that for Magical Dining. Which is just simply, it's just great. And I have to tell you, the one thing they do very well, and I've said this many years. I used to endorse this entire thing, right? Getting people to go out and give it a shot. The website, I think it's just magicaldining.com. It's the easiest website to use that I've maybe ever been on. And I'm serious. They had this thing down. It couldn't be more simple. The restaurants are there. When you hover your cursor over the restaurant.
Did you say putter?
No. The cursor over the restaurant.
It sounded like butter.
It kind of was probably close.
Okay.
Not only does it tell you like where it is, what kind of food it is, when you click on it, it shows you the menu items they're serving for Magical so that you can get an idea of what kind of things that you like. And you know what? I dine with some people who don't like a certain thing. My wife doesn't eat a lot of seafood. So when I build the menu or find a menu, I have to find something I know that has something that she'll enjoy. And she's a desserts freak. She's got a sweet tooth, like from here to the moon and back. So I need to find something with very creative desserts. So it's a really
She
cool.
certainly doesn't look it.
It's a really cool thing to kind of tool around and find that menu that really fits your group. And of course, we're going to talk about the idea of going out with friends and family for Orlando Magical Dining, which is coming up here pretty soon. And it's just, again, I just think it's one of the most. If you're a foodie, it's Christmas.
Yep.
For that price to get that kind of food is just simply amazing.
Oh, that was a great spot.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I mean, we're talking about it tomorrow. So
okay.
I can't wait to go there. All right, 407-916-1041. That's or Visit Orlando does that, right?
I guess.
Yes. Yeah, I think Visit Orlando does that. But yeah, good time, though. We can't wait to talk about it. All right, 407-916-1041. You can always text us, 77031. We still have 2 lines open for last call, so grab those now, and we'll get on board for that. Yes?
You guys are probably going to want to maybe check the traffic report, look on your app or whatever before you leave the station tonight, because at last word, we still had southbound lanes of US 1792 shut down. This is in Longwood, just north of the intersection with Dog Track and Seminole Boulevard.
Yeah, by the Wawa and Post Time area.
Exactly. There was a 2-vehicle crash. 1 person was killed. 6 other people have been injured. That investigation continues. Traffic has been a nightmare through that area through at least the last 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah. I'm going down Redbug tonight, buddy. I'm not going that way.
Yeah, I'm gonna have that is my route.
Yeah, that is exactly your route.
That is only a mile from my house.
And there's no real easy way to get there if you don't go that route. You have to go down Redbug and then come all the way up the backside, right?
Yeah.
No, through Crystal Bowl.
Yes, I'll have to go the back way.
Yeah. Wow, crazy.
Yeah, I'll do Redbug to then.
All right. 407-916-1041. Again, still have 2 lines open for last call. Grab those. We'll get to you in just a second. Deb, who do we have to thank today?
We want to thank Brendan O'Connor, of course, Restaurants on the Radar, Attorney Glenn Clausman, and Ricardo Moreira, Technical Director and Assistant GM of Orlando City Soccer. Go City!
That's right. You go to JimColbertLive.com to hear all of the podcasts, whether it be Animal House yesterday when we had in Honey the miniature horse, or maybe Colbert Court today, or maybe Brendan O'Connor's announcement today about his new television show he has coming up. So you can do that, JimColbertLive.com. It's all right there. You can podcast just the segments, of course, the entire show. The What'd You Do That's New master list is there. The picture of Deb with Cindy Crawford's up there. So do all that, JimColbertLive.com. Jack, we have a Twitter poll.
Yeah, at Jim Colbert Show on Twitter. Follow us there. Should the United States trade the Merchant of Death, the Russian arms dealer, for Brittany Griner and Paul Whelan? Where do you think it comes in?
Man, I got to tell you, this is a
50-50.
This is kind of an odd one. I think it's probably, I would say only 35% say that we should.
I'll go 52.
How about less than both of those? 24% say yes.
Wow.
It's got a weird vibe, man. It's a weird thing.
You know what needs to happen? We need to give Brittany Griner like a nickname like Thunder Dunk.
Yeah. I think he's right. I think it's that Merchant of Death.
Yeah.
Right there. That just like people are like, no, can't do that.
Does he have a hook shot?
Yeah. That's
because if he doesn't,
it's really tough to compare it. But if Brittany Griner had like a similar,
can he finger roll?
Yeah.
Because if the Merchant of Death can finger roll,
I don't know. I never saw the Merchant of Death dunk in college.
All right.
Do you know that she wears a U.S. men's size 17 shoe?
Does she really?
Brittany Griner wears
she's
a
6'8",
men's size 17 shoe.
Every time it's on the news, it's ducking under doors, ducking into that cage that you have to sit in their courtroom.
Yeah, she's
size 17.
6'8". She's taller than Angel.
No.
She's taller than Angel. Angel's 6'7".
That's
she's
not
an inch,
possible.
She's an inch taller than Angel.
Oh, Lord.
How about that? Probably could dunk on him, too. Take that, Angel.
Little Angel.
Aw,
right,
so cute and
All right.
tiny.
You guys ready? All right. Party Mom, last call.
Throwback Thursday from September 2020. We got a little Ross sock headed our way. He'll come out with a cape on here to save the day. Olivia and Ross, great parents they will be, till Ross gets a mouthful of his child's pee.
Oh, man.
Smoke weed every day.
Hey, she's not kidding either.
Right, not at all.
Fun times there.
Mike Larson, last call.
Mike Butcher Larson here. This morning, the boss gathered all of us together to announce a drug test tomorrow. I took a stand, Jim. Damn it. I took a stand. I piped up and said, okay, I'll do everything but heroin. Give me the Butcher, Jack, yo.
All right, JR, take us home. Last call.
I bet if you look at Culver 19 under a microscope, that sumbitch has a mullet.
Oh,
and that's the best one to end on.
I will close my computer and we will go home now. Great job, JR. You're welcome to call anytime.
Yay, that was awesome, dude.
All right, guys, 407. Let's get the hell out of here. Coming up tomorrow, Amy Drew Thompson, Primetime Kitchen, Embers Only, going to turn you on to another great smoke from our friends over at Cronin Cigar.
Yeah.
Plus your calls, texts, and talkbacks all day long. On behalf of Deb, Jack, and Ross, I am Jim. We follow the news junkie. They follow the monsters in the morning. After us, it's Tom and Dan with the corporate time and our friends from Real Laughs. We'll see you tomorrow at 3 for more of the Jim Colbert Show. Until then, have yourself a wonderful Thursday evening.
And go see our boy Ross at 8 o'clock in Claremont
Word.
tonight. Bye.
Give me a freaking break.
A Corporate Time with Tom and Dan is coming up next on Real Radio 104.1.
From the Goldsmith Jewelry Shop Traffic Center. Lowest prices on the highest quality jewelry. GoldsmithJewelry.com.
We're still looking at pretty much stop traffic due to this crash westbound on I-4 between Fairbanks Avenue and Park Street. The two left lanes remain blocked there. Avoid this area right now. It's also heavy between Osceola Parkway and Osceola Polk Line Road, as well as eastbound I-4 between Osceola Parkway and State Road 535. See traffic problems? Call the SafeTouchSecurity.com traffic tip line at 866-676-8477. From the Traffic Center, I'm Paige Carrera.
This report is sponsored by Allstate. Are you a safe driver? Are you looking to save money? With DriveWise from Allstate, the safer you drive, the more you can save. At Allstate, better protection costs a whole